Whoopity whoopity transition. Um, cool. So we have all but one person here. Perfect. We're going to go around and introduce ourselves. Who are we? Who are we playing? What class we're playing? Why don't we go ahead and start at the top? Kalia, one of our regular players. You are playing a secondary character today, correct? Sorry, Rumham. All right. Alan? All right. Dark Gear? That's true. Hold on one second. I've just been informed that apparently the output is not working correctly, so I have to quickly fix that. Go ahead and say something now.
All right, you guys,
Yep,
you hear me now?
perfect.
All right, great. So yeah, and I'm looking forward to playing with you all guys tonight. I play Dark Gear Demon Cruncher, who is a Warforged cleric. And I picture him kind of on the side of the dark gods, enemy of the priestess, enemy of the light, and
Hey! Dark gods is a heavy word with a lot of inflections.
he doesn't care. He embraces it. So.
All right. And thanks so much for coming back from Gen Con. I'm glad to see familiar faces. Have you played any more 13th Age since Gen Con, or is just it?
Yeah, I run I GM normally a weekly campaign where we just finished off Shards of the Broken Sky, and
Oh, how was that?
it was good. We had a good time with it. We played about 10 months, and we're gonna start up again in a few weeks.
All right, very cool. Pow?
I, instead of playing Leanne, am playing Doc Scratch, the only occultist available. I'm well dressed, not from the region. In fact, I'm from space. Don't ask. That's it.
All right. Krasnov Deep Guts.
Yes, I'm playing Kranzov Deep Guts. He is a dwarf ranger with his bear companion, who is named Honey, because obviously you name a bear Honey.
Mm-hmm.
And I was running like 2 games for a while during the quarantine, but that's kind of stopped right now. So I'm hoping to kind of amass a little bit for Foundry so I can try and do my own streams as well. And I enjoy watching games. They're fun.
Good to hear. North Star Eyes.
Hey, I'm playing North Star Eyes, a paladin smiting with holy justice, vigilante with bladed fist. But I'm also just XCO. And I don't know what else I should say in terms of fun facts.
Sure, fun
I'm
facts.
excited. Fun fact. Okay. I can draw. That's about it.
Yeah, you drew Leanne's portrait.
Yeah.
Just so you know, your mic is a little crackly. If you can't do anything about it, that's completely fine. If you can, great. Seb?
He's dead.
Uh-oh.
Hey, I'm Seb. I'm playing everybody's favorite lizard. You already know what's up. I'm Raza the Barbarian, and I have a sentient axe that's gonna get slammed into a lot of bodies today.
And you have new token art for this session from Max the 13th, who's been creating token art for everyone. A nice, lovely blue.
Yeah, if we can, we should drop his details because he's been absolutely fantastic about getting art done for everybody in our party.
And now's a great time to, you can all join our Discord server where we have links to the maps we use, the books that we're running, the artists we're using, including Max the 13th. There is on stream a chat box where you can see the join link. We'd love to see you there. And since I didn't have the audio, just as a refresher, Rumham is playing her secondary character, Birdie, and Ellen is playing her secondary character, Patches, the sentient dog. All right, so we have about 50, 40 minutes, depending if I want to have actual dinner in there, to go over 13th Age fighting and how to use Foundry. So I know most of you have played 13th Age before. Most of you even have used Foundry, so this should be not terribly hard. But for those who are new to either, 13th Age is a character-driven game that focuses a lot on you collaborating with the GM to make a world that you like and care about. It has a lot of. It was written by some of the same people as who wrote third and fourth edition D&D. They did that for their day job and started writing 13th Age in their free time as a hobby, and ended up being picked up by Far Opal Press and Pelgrane Press. It has several things, such as every character has a unique aspect. They're one unique thing. Rather than having, being a monk and then not knowing how to balance, you didn't take proficiencies. You have backgrounds which help apply to your skill checks. There are big movers and shakers in the world called icons, and you get relationships with them. For this tournament, we're not going to showcase all of that like we would in a full adventure or one shot, but you should at least have set your backgrounds. I believe everyone has set their backgrounds, except. Oh, nope. Yeah, everyone has their backgrounds now. Perfect. These backgrounds will come into play if you want to do like a strength check and be like, well, as someone who served in the Crusader's bodyguard, I really know how to heave big things. And then you get to apply that bonus to your skill check. Foundry is a latest and upcoming modern virtual tabletop. Is being actively developed. It released its first official version about 4 months ago now. The 13th Age system is just one of 50 systems on it. There are now over 400 modules that add additional settings and such, including the 3D dice that someone just threw. It is built with modern APIs. It runs well. It looks great, and we have a couple automation things that will teach you to help make the game run fast. You can actually right now go to in the right. There's a gear. If you hover over it, it says game settings. If you go to configure settings and dice so nice, you can pick your own 3D dice setting theme that will show up anytime you roll dice. I like using Archmage Red Gold because it's 13th Age theme, but you can pick anything you want. Really brings that click-clack experience to the game table.
I suppose I could change it up for this one.
I can't configure my settings. It's not letting me.
What do you mean it's not letting you? You've configured your dice before.
I know, but I'm not playing Collier right now. I'm playing Birdie. I want some zombie dice.
It's not showing up for you?
No, I'm trying to click on the setting to configure and it's not letting me. I mean, it's not the end of the world.
Oh. Hopefully only she's having that issue.
Yeah, it won't be fancy.
All right, so. We are ready to get started then. The one of the top tier Empire men, who is helping to run and make sure everyone knows the rules of the tournament, has gathered you all into one of the many arenas set up for today. And when I say many arenas, I don't mean there's like 6 arenas back to back. We have magic in this world, so it is the central part of the arena can magically swap between different themes, so the audience doesn't have to get up from their seat to go from daring arena to daring arena. Right now it's configured in the monster pit arena. He's gathered you all here to make sure you just know the basics of how to hold the sword straight and how to hit some. And they've collected a couple of zombies they need to clear out. Um, 1 second. I need to fix a permission issue.
I have access to some kobolds. Kobold scum mook, but not to patches.
You are okay. You should now.
There we go. Thank you.
Yep, no worries. Any in-character questions? So the rules of the tournament are as follows. One, for the exhibition matches, PvE, you'll all be able to get a full heal back up to full health recoveries and dailies at the end of the exhibition matches. Once the PvP starts, you'll be in teams of 2 if you already have been assigned or signed up as. And you will not get a full heal until for the PvP portion of the tournament. You only get quick heals in between, which means your daily spells are once a adventuring day. You only get to use a daily spell once for the entirety of the PvP tournament, so use it when it most makes sense. You'll be fighting 2 battles, assuming that you win. There's 4 teams total, so it'll be team versus team, team versus team, and winners of those go on to the final bracket. You can knock people unconscious, but you can't kill them. Any questions?
Aww. Can I raise someone from the dead if they die?
You can't kill them.
But if they do die,
necromancy is generally frowned upon the humanoids in the Empire. And so help me God, if you point at someone and make their skeleton burst from inside their body, you will be put in jail.
Darn it.
That's it. Feel free to do that to the zombies coming up.
Not my zombies. Those are mine.
Any questions?
Let's get the show on the road.
Let's get this show on the road indeed. Lieutenant Nork wishes you all the best of luck. So to get to the chat, to get to combat, in the sidebar, there's 2 swords side by side. That's called a combat tracker. If you right click it, it pops out the combat tracker, which I like to do for cleanliness. And then the only other tab that you really care about strongly is going to be, no, that's not what I want, sorry, is going to be the chat tab, which is the little chat bubble. And I'm going to roll all of your chat, all of your initiatives, find the music.
wow, Dark Deer here rolling a 20 on initiative.
He's eager to start.
Leanne isn't here to give us initiative bonuses.
Aww.
Hey, I don't do that
bad
anymore.
echo from something. What is it?
Toon, do you still have the stream open?
I do have the stream open, but it's muted. Where am I getting the echo from?
Maybe it was I muted
Jeez. Unmute. Mute. Okay, apparently Chrome decided to unmute itself without telling me, which is incredibly cool.
Yeah, that's why I just pop out chat.
The new sentience feature on Chrome.
Thanks, Chrome. I have way too many windows open. I apologize for the delay. All right. We're good to go. If you need to turn the music up or down, there's a little lute that looks like a wooden spoon in the sidebar, and you can go to it and turn playlist, ambient, and interface down to your own thing. So beginning combat, Ellen, you are up first as Patches. You are a spry little dog. You are a Chaos Mage, so you're going to have to roll through all of your tables right away.
Yep, what are we fighting? I don't see it.
Good question. The gates on the sides open up, and out come a bunch of shambling zombies to the right.
Sweet. Okay.
I said
Table
a bunch.
time.
A bunch.
Show. Toggle visibility.
They're
Toggle
Okay.
animated.
I'm sorry for the weirdness with this. Like, half of the stuff is entered and half of the stuff I have to, like, look up on a 15-page thing of paper.
I mean, isn't that just fitting for Chaos Mage?
Yeah, that's just how Chaos Mage works, but yeah. Okay, so attack warp. We are going to open up with that good old classic force tentacle. Against the mook.
What does your fourth tentacle look like today? So you're in an arena full of dust and blood?
Yeah, so I think it's going to be formed out of dust and blood.
Creative.
Yeah, you know. Or possibly it could be from... Yeah, nope, dust and blood out of the floor of the arena. And it's just gonna bitch slap brunette skeletal mook.
Not only that, it wraps around it and then throws it into the skeleton mook behind to the side of it, taking both out in one go.
Thank God the furry one is still alive.
They are now freshly dead once again.
Okay. Let me roll my other tables.
And then that's your turn, correct? Are you moving
Yep,
at all?
but I have to roll my tables for the next turn. Okay.
All right.
And we're good.
Now, for those who haven't seen a Chaos Mage before, let alone a sentient dog, this dog kind of just wiggled its butt and like barked, and then out of the ground came a fourth tentacle, which is a little alarming, to be fair. Lieutenant Nork looks on this with surprise. He thought the dog was someone's like animal companion, but no, apparently not.
Good doggy.
Birdie, meanwhile, is a necromancer, partially dead herself. Birdie has a skeletal friend named Poe, which I'll actually give to her real quick. One of those.
They are also very stinky.
Yes.
Gross.
Don't stand too close to them. They are very stinky.
All right, what are you gonna do, Birdie?
Birdie is going to... Can't open my character sheet like that? Okay, I'm just gonna go the long way. I can't open my character sheet.
Why can't you open your character sheet?
I don't know why I can't open my character sheet.
Rumham, let me double check your permissions now.
I'm cursed. I'm fucking cursed.
Oh, looks like somebody loses their spot in the tournament. Oh,
no.
Oh no.
Performance
Rumham,
anxiety.
You are marked
Yeah.
owner for Birdie, so I don't know what's going on.
Boundary
What?
just fucking hates me today.
What browser are you using?
Chrome,
You
because
should-
I'm not a plebeian.
Yeah, that should be fine then.
I can't open my character. Oh, there we go. Oh, I am going to. I can get my dailies back after this, right? So I can just blow them if I want.
Yep, you can blow them. Also,
Okay.
I had someone in the wrong initiative order. There we go.
Yeah.
I am going to summon some undead to start.
Thank you for making my job hard immediately.
Hey,
And then I'm gonna have Poe make an attack.
Okay, what's undead? You can't access your sheet, right?
No, I can now. I
Okay.
can.
nice maximized skeleton summon, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just you summoned more skeletons, more of your own minions than there were enemies.
Yeah, so there's just like bony, like bloody bones that are just left over in the ring and in sand. And then Poe is gonna fly over here and make a sharp peck.
That one's
Which-
dead.
Is it? Oh.
That one's dead too.
Ah! Over there then. Against this guy. I also don't know if I can target the same as Poe or not, so I forgot to
Poe
target.
does 1d12? What?
Yeah, Poe is hits harder than Birdie does.
Whack.
And then that's the end of my turn. Actually, wait, no, my mooks can go,
Yeah, they sure can.
right?
Yep.
Oh, hell yeah. Just gonna...
All right, we'll come back. We'll come back.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get a drink.
How about those boiled peanuts?
I don't know. How are those boiled peanuts?
Apparently not boiled enough. The crowd's very upset.
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, do you want me
very-
to make the individual attacks now, Toon?
Do them.
Okay. Skeletons, do they have their own lost soul mook? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, so
Oh
you
no!
you managed 4 hits out of those. One of your skeleton mooks, unfortunately, missing one leg, shambles onto its own sword and just takes itself out immediately.
Oh, sweetie, it's okay. Your soul has been redeemed. You did
One
your
of
job.
them cuts off the remainder of the head of one of the skeletal mooks. Those do some damage to the shrieking skeleton, and then that skeleton gets a nice sword through it too. And Poe, of course, pulls out one of their remainder eyeballs. The gate to the west opens up, and out shamble out a second wave as the Lieutenant North is like, all right, these guys are more impressive and scary than I thought. Dark Deer, Demon Cruncher, it is now your turn.
All right, and so I'll move up a little bit here to get these guys so they're close enough to be nearby, and then I'll target that one in the lead, and we'll go. He has a large shield that he kind of like keeps in front of him, but with his backhand he kind of hurls that back, and out of it just a sharp pointing beam of dark light surges forward.
Wow, what a ripoff of Kalia.
That might be
Kalia
copyright
can't cast
infringement.
spells anymore. Well, she can cast. No, she can't cast any spells. Not until next level.
Now you're a Forgeborn, correct? Do you want to describe how you're built?
Sure. So he is. I kind of picture maybe he was built for the by the Dwarf King for the Crusader. So all his motif is kind of just dark and dark, like he's maybe got a big skull emblazoned on his shield. different kind of skull and weapon motifs kind of carved down his body as well too. So he's kind of that very death metal type of look.
1, scary. 2, your dark beam of unholy energy managed to zap through not 1 but 2 of the skeletal mooks, evaporating their insides as they crumble back into piles of bone.
All right.
It is now the shrieking skeleton's turn. One of them is going to shriek at the nearby undead that Birdie has summoned.
No, my babies. Oh my lord.
All of them take 5 damage, Rumham.
I'm pretty sure.
They have 16 health each. They're fine.
Oh.
The other is going to charge ahead to engage with Dark-Eared Demon Cruncher, and start attacking him with bony claws. Oops, I apologize. I forgot to untarget the skeletal mooks. That is not a hit as you raise your large and impressive-looking shield to fend off the bony hits. Now, some of you I apologize, I keep forgetting that we have new players. To target, you can double right-click or alt-left-click the enemy, and as you see in the chat, it will show who you've targeted and whether or not you hit or miss them. To apply damage, you can select your character and hit right-click, say, the 10 damage, and hit apply as damage. I'll try to keep in mind to instruct you guys as we do so. Now, Raza, is your turn?
Yeah, it is. I think he's eager to flex. He's also probably frightened. Like they had to catch him in like an alligator, where they cover its eyes and then drop it off somewhere.
Oh no.
I'm going to vault over Demon Cruncher and engage this Shrieker because it's loud and scary.
All right, it is loud and scary. Some people in the crowd are commenting about, and I quote, the skeleton shrieks almost as loud as his wife.
Wow.
27 to hit.
All right. That, I'm not sure why that didn't, I see you targeted it didn't roll, but that is in fact a hit, as Havel embeds itself into the bone of the skeleton, dealing 10 damage.
That was a bad fucking roll.
It is.
Now, for the main party, this is an alternate timeline so instead of leaving the caves and meeting Usador telling you about the Stone Thief went a different direction, and Usador instead passed along an invitation to this tournament. Now, Rasa, you met Patches along the way. How do you feel about the fact there's a sentient talking food bit?
Halval's had to work overtime.
I'm sure. Krasnov,
Does it help that Patches is also capable of spontaneous teleportation?
Yeah, there's been many times like you've been half inside of Rasa's mouth and just teleported away.
There's been an entire chase scene across a field where they've just been teleporting after each other.
Krasnov Deep Guts, who are you? Why are you here?
Well, I am I'm a dwarf ranger, and he is a forest warden. He's someone who kind of takes care of particular forest ranges for the Elven Court.
Oh, impressive for a dwarf.
Indeed, but the thing is with that, because there's so much forest, they need a lot of money. They need a good, decent funding. So he thinks that if, especially for his part of the forest, so he thinks if I go and participate in this, I get a little recognition. Some investors may come in and perhaps donate to help keep the forest in good condition.
That's good to hear. Dark Gears, did you say why you were here, by the way?
I think he just he has a very full opinion of himself, and he wants to go out and show to everyone else that he is the superior combatant of the Dragon Empire.
All right. What are you going to do with your turn, Crabs? Now, there's zombies to the west, zombies to the right, and you can see more waiting to the south to be let out.
Okay. This guy right here, how since he's scratched, like how damaged is he actually?
You can see that he's missing one of his many skeleton bones, as it's still embedded on Hovel, the sentient axe. He otherwise is standing and strong.
I think what he will do is he will. If I can get over there, let's see. He'll get over there and he'll try to attack him. There we go.
Now, you are a ranger, which often rangers can fight close up. In fact, I think no, your ranger's not set up as double melee. You're often best sitting a little further away than an engaged range.
Yes.
Yes, but I think in Krenzov's mind, he thinks that why show his special talent right away?
That's true. You don't want to, these are the people you're competing against.
Yes, they are.
Now you've been assigned a team with this unholy champion, and he is currently engaging in the skeleton. Go ahead and roll Alt left click or double right click to target the skeleton, and then roll your basic melee attack.
Okay.
Well, you're nothing if not consistent with your damage.
All right. You surprise the zombie from behind. Sorry, the skeleton from behind, and apply a nice 14 damage to it. As you knock out another piece of its bones. Now your bear gets to go as well. Your bear has an attack. It has you can double left click it to bring up its sheet. It has 45 health. It has a bite.
Is bear go after ranger? I thought bear was go before.
I can't remember. I
believe
enough thing to care about.
No, they go after. I checked.
Okay.
What's your bear gonna do? Hopefully not try to go bite the dog.
She's thinking about it. The dog does kind of look a little scrumptious. Honey would not lie if she could talk. But she sees that Krenzov is going on the offensive, so she's gonna kind of. Don't know if that's gonna move. It's not moving apparently. I don't think I have permission for her. Okay, yeah, she's gonna basically.
Nope.
Oh,
she went
that's
too
all
far.
of it.
It was apparently a little laggy.
Yeah, I think it's laggy on my end.
As always, when I use animated zombies, it starts getting laggy.
Yeah, she'll basically kind of barrel up, and she's gonna try and bite. That the skeleton obviously has no butt, but that is where she's going to bite. She's going to bite the butt.
Okay, go ahead and make sure you target the skeleton as the bear as well, and then roll your bite.
Okay, let's see what it do.
Your bear's not terribly experienced in attacking skeletons, unfortunately, and its teeth just scratch off of the skeleton, dealing no. Oh, it does miss damage? Neat.
Yeah, it does. I think it does.
Miss damage.
Yeah.
In the future, if you could roll the bite on the actual character sheet, your bear has its own sheet.
Oh, it does, huh? I thought I put it on the thing there.
Yeah, it looks like you entered it on your own sheet. It doesn't really matter either way, but anyways, now the skeletal mooks, they're going to start. That one's dead. That one's dead. You guys very quickly took out some of these. They're going to rush up and spread out on the left. The bear is going to get the first bony claw attack. Then, I apologize, I don't know all your names yet. Krasnov Deep Guts is going to get an attack next. That is a hit. And then Patches, you've just been attacked by a claw attack as well, but you just like zip out of the way behind it as it rolls a natural 1.
He's tricky like that.
He is. On the other side, one's going to punch at Poe, and then the others are going to punch at the skeletal mooks that Birdie summoned. Poe flies out of the way, and one of the skeletal mooks dodges out of the way, and the other takes 6 damage. All right, North, welcome. Who are you? Why are you here?
Right, well, I'm here trying to get a little bit more recognition, trying to clean the streets, keep them nice and safe. Folks need to know that there's a person out there willing to fight for them, who ain't affiliated with any of the icons. Common man has to protect the common man, which is why, instead of protecting a common man, I'm going to go and punch the skeleton that's attacking the dog.
Perfect.
So I am lagging, so I am gonna try to open up. I'm gonna hit it with a left hook, right hook. Right click on it.
You can alt left click or double right click to target it. It'll show up a little icon around it.
Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. I am apparently stuck in my character sheet.
That's
I can't.
Okay. You should be able to close it.
How much would you hate me if I were to say I think Firefox is frozen on me?
You could try to just refresh the page, or you could rejoin in Chrome.
Yeah, it's just straight up not acting. I do have a d20 next to me just to keep the flow the same. I could just roll that. If that's okay.
I apologize. Roll what?
I could roll a real life d20 because it's currently frozen on me and I don't know what's wrong.
Okay. Also, if you tell me what you want to do, I could just roll it for you.
Oh, that works.
All right. So you said right hook, left hook.
Yep, right hook, left hook.
Not to worry. You're rolling decent.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. Your right hook sends the jaw of the mook flying into another nearby zombie, and the left hook sends the torso into yet another. You take out 3 in one attack and save Patches from possible death. Krasnov, the zombie in front of you falls limp as a piece of torso flies into it. And over near Birdie, one of those falls over. Saving Birdie. All right, North. Is that your turn then?
Right, that's the end of my turn.
Do you shout out anything inspiring, having taken out 3 in one go?
Right. Well, y'all know what you're going up against later today.
All right, and finally, Doc Scratch.
All right, you guys ready for my turn?
Incredible. Patches, it is your turn.
All right. Okay, so Patches has defense this time, so d20 to figure out what defense he actually gets.
Okay.
Patches gets 7 temporary hit points.
Incredible. All right. Now, Patches, why are you in this contest?
Somebody said something about sausages. And Patches got excited and just kind of ran off before George could point out that that was the wrong door. That was not the door to where people were selling sausages. That was the door to the backstage.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody told Patches he couldn't be there, and suddenly he was here and there were zombies. But there's also people making a lot of like good dog noises in the crowd, so he's pretty okay with it. George is just sitting there on like the first row of the stands, just like pinching his nose, just like, why does this always happen? Every time. Every time.
Does Patches know Ross has tried eating him before?
Yeah, but Patches doesn't take that personally.
Alright, that's alright.
Patches can be used to buy many sausages.
Patches is the Air Bud of gladiatorial combat.
Yeah, basically.
Now, Doc Scratch, you're here to reobtain Raza, who has snuck into this alternative world, away from the sci-fi world that he came from. Does Raza even know that you've seen each other before?
That's a good question.
Raza?
What? No. Yes.
But he has the big egghead.
That's the big egghead. Yeah, I'm going to slobber all over that later.
That's it? That's the extent of the connection?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Alright, Birdie, is your turn.
Okie dokie, artichokes. Let's cast. Oh, I guess I should be using this character sheet. Let's cast The Bones Beneath.
A lot of good rolls. I hope you aren't all using your luck now.
I forgot to target. Oops, not Raza. Which one was I? This one.
You start now. I'll finish it later.
And special, each mook in the mob gets to becomes mine when I kill them. So.
Yeah, until the end of battle, huh? Well,
hey, you know what I'm gonna do, by the way?
Yeah.
Birdie, guess what you get to have? You get to have this. Look at my fancy die. You get that bonus damage.
Wow. Okay. I mean, that's a little overkill, maybe.
Yeah, it
possibly. Yeah, it was against this guy.
Oh, wow, that's an incredible over 50 damage. Every single remaining skeletal mook on the map is going to have the inside of their body start rumbling as their skeleton bursts free under Birdie's command.
And now they're all mine.
People in the audience start screaming and covering their children's eyes as this occurs, and it bursts.
Wait, what? It's just the circle of life.
This isn't family friendly.
This is the circle of the undead.
It's the circle of unlife. All right.
Actually, wait. These guys. I forgot those ones are not dead. So these ones they're still engaged. But then I'm gonna call the rest. I guess they're all dead. Is there anything left to fight?
Yeah, the shrieking skeletons are not part of that mook mob. Let me just delete all the ones that are dead real quick.
Before the server starts crashing?
Before the server starts crashing, of course. Yeah, I really want to, animate it, tokens, and then they make the server act like this.
This one's dead.
Alright, there you go, Birdie. There is only 2 enemies left, and they are the shrieking skeletons.
I'm gonna send one mook over here. Oh my god, please stop moving. One over here. One over here. And then I'm gonna send Is this one right here? I can't tell. Is this one still alive?
Yes.
I deleted
Okay.
everything that was dead.
I couldn't tell all the. It's in the middle of like 5 people. I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna make one, and then I'm gonna. Oh, this one's dead. If you want to take it off the map. So I'm gonna make 1, 2, 3, 4 mook attacks.
Who allows
One,
necromancers onto anything?
2, 3, 4, and then Poe is gonna make a sharp peck attack. Necromancer OP.
They all start beating on their undead brethren.
It's okay. There's no conflict of interest here. You are all equally evil in these people's eyes. Not mine, though. I love you all.
Darkgear, the skeletal, shrieking skeleton in front of you is not looking particularly good. What do you do?
All right. Instead of just taking the easy way there and knocking it down, he sees everyone throwing out all this impressive magic and might, and he's got to try to pull out the big guns too. So he'll try to step back and disengage from that skeleton. And to roll just a regular d20, you just click on the dice, right?
Correct. So you can either guarantee moving away. Perfect. You nail your disengage. It's not even hard to disengage from the skeleton. You just kind of dodge out of the way.
Right, and he'll use one of his once per battle powers as he kind of lifts his hammer to the sky, but then suddenly brings it down to the ground, and radiant dark magic explodes from him. All right.
All right. You evaporate the skeletal mook and the shrieking skeleton in front of you, as its bones themselves turn black with runic magic and then turn to dust. That dust gets all over Krasnov, giving him +4 bonus to AC.
Krasnov will give him a thumbs up. Thank you, friend.
And he kind of gives him that nod.
The shrieking skeleton blasts away some of Birdie's summons. And that is all it can do. Alright, Raza, there's only one enemy left. It's on the other side of the arena from you.
Okay. Let's see. So. Oh, okay. Or you could. Sorry, I'm having a bit of lag myself. I think. If you could move me up to it, I'm just gonna do a basic attack on it.
Okay. Now, does Raza recognize that some of these undead are friendly?
What does that mean? Oh, that some of them are friendly? Absolutely not.
Okay.
There's just some that
He
look.
just attacked the closest one, which happened to be the enemy one, right?
I mean, some of them look like punks. Others look a little bit more threatening, and
I do
they're
apologize
friendly.
though, because I rolled a nat 1, which means you send Havel flying through the rib cage of the skeleton, and it just flies through to the other side.
It just
Sorry.
goes right through all the bones.
Yeah, it goes right through all the bones, and Havel embeds himself into the wall behind it, and you're now without your axe momentarily.
I lick my eye.
Krasnov.
Yes.
You just saw a lizard barrel across the arena, attack the last remaining enemy, and then lose his weapon. What do you do?
Well. So literally, the last enemy is that way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, obviously, he's going to go Perhaps he has had a little too much to drink. I don't think a lizardman should be drinking that much if he's throwing his axe like that, but who am I to judge? And he'll go however far he can get.
He can get all the way over to that skeleton if he wants, or he can fire range. I don't know how much he cares that he might hit Raza. Whoops, accident.
Nah, he don't care that much.
All right, go and fire a range attack then. You actually fire 2 by default if you want to do so.
Yes, I do. So
Now, do you knock both arrows at once, or do you fire them one after another?
Because Kranzov is a dwarf, and he's even by like kind of dwarven standards, he's very heavy set.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's called Deep Guts for a reason. So you'll just see him just grab these like 2 arrows, and he'll kind of knock it together with this bow that it's very thick, like he is, and he'll kind of squint his eye, and he'll stick his tongue out, and then he'll shoot. So,
all right.
Well, let's see.
Go ahead
see
and
if I
target
hit.
the skeleton. Both arrows fly a bit, just ever so slightly wide. One doesn't hit the skeleton at all, but the other nicks it along with a sound of arrowhead scraping along bone, and deals some missed damage. All right, North, is your turn.
Can I make it to the skeleton right now?
You sure can.
Ooh. I have a graphic on my screen that's not going away.
What
but
graphic do you have?
I have your turn flashing over and over.
Yo.
Oh, I just click on it. Yeah, I'm gonna run up to said skeleton. I believe it's this one next to Raz.
Yep.
It's the bottom one.
I know, it's hard to tell. Darn necromancers.
Alright, so right click on it.
A double right click or alt left click.
Got it. Double right clicks, opening up player sheet. I'm giving him one of these right here. The Moneymaker Punch Championship Edition. Did I roll? Or did I not roll? Did I right click on it?
Yeah, I did not see your roll.
Yeah, I'm. Oh, I just saw it for a moment. I'm currently.
What did you do to your dice? Why are they so shiny?
Hey, they look nice.
They do.
I'm currently dealing with about 2,000 MS, so I'm sorry.
That's okay. You punched the head of the skeleton right off into the stands where one of the fans catches it and holds up as a prize.
Yeah, I give him a, that's for you, kid.
All right, that
Remember.
is the end of training. Go ahead.
All right, I end my turn.
All right. Combat is over. Everything is dispersed. Lieutenant Nork gives you all a round of applause. Well done, everyone. Not a single one of you stabbed yourself except that one summon did. But you know what? They're not a participant. I think you all do great in the tournament. Now remember, fight fair, fight bravely, fight with honor. All of you should go ahead and refresh your health and dailies, and none of you use the recovery back up to full. And then go top up on whatever food or liquid your characters and yourselves are going to have. And then we will get started with the tournament. I will actually real quick roll up who is going to go first. So our teams are as follows. They are, scroll up. We have Doc Scratch the Occultist and North Star Eyes the Paladin. We have we have Birdie the Elven Necromancer and Lucian the Ranger Barbarian, who is not here yet. We have Krasnov Deep Guts the Dwarven Ranger, and Dark Gear Demon Cruncher, the Forgeborn Cleric, and we have Raza and Hovel, the Sentient Talking Axe, the Barbarian, and the Patches, the Dog Chaos Mage.
I changed my username to make it a little bit easier.
Thank you.
Toon, so you don't call me Collie anymore.
Whatever. I'm going to quickly plug that into a roll table. And roll up who is going to go first. Krasnov and Dark Gear versus Dock and North will be our first contest. And we will be in the Wind Trial.
Ooh.
All right. I'm going to go grab my own food and be back in just about 5 minutes, and then we'll get started.
All right.
I will continue to figure out how to not have over 2,000 MS.
I'm going to go ahead and activate the next scene and place you guys down, and hopefully that getting away from the animated undead will help.
I just suddenly got to 1,000 MS.
Ooh,
Yep,
that's
same
exciting.
here.
I only see the fog.
Yeah, hold on.
Hello, Arena? Arena broke.
The wind trial.
How about now?
Oh, hey.
You should be able to see it now, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. And who did I roll for you to go up against?
Why is this human child unsatisfied?
Yeah, why are they unsatisfied? Who did I roll for you to go against?
This one's cursed.
Krasnov and Dark Gear.
They should be in the thing
Yep. 1
where the
second.
vegetables are.
And Dark.
All right. We will be back in just about 5 minutes to get started.
Okay.
like a magma
Alright.
salt.
I'm back.
It's really good.
Ooh.
We're out here world building too.
Yeah.
All right.
What world building we doing so far?
We're talking about
Potato drinks.
Potato drinks.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is actually what the Deep Guts family are famous for. They are a brewer family.
What
They're-
potato drinks do you do?
There is the it's literally called the hot potato, and it is potato based like a potato based liquor with these crystals called magma salt. Think cinnamon and just salt kind of mixed together, and you put that in there and you drink it. It's super hot. It's got that tinge of like saltiness, but it is super super popular with a lot of working class dwarves. That is what the Deep Guts family is all about. It's about giving working class dwarves top quality drink.
Is your drink in attendance at the audience today? Are they serving it up as one of the options, or is that a
there's
future goal?
That's probably a future goal in the more kind of dwarven kind of areas. There's probably billboards that has basically a very kind of very typical dwarven family. Even the kids drinking a Deep Guts drink, and they just say, "Deep Guts, it's good."
Fair enough.
I'm imagining a corny thumbs up as well while you're doing that.
Do
Yeah,
you
that's
have
exactly
like
what they're doing.
branding on your clothing, NASCAR style? for this
Yes, there
tournament?
is on the. Yes, there is on the back of his leather armor. It has like this really really nice stitched in logo of like drink, and it has like on the top almost like a basketball jersey. It says like Deep Guts, and it's
good.
It's good.
Does your bear have like a flag draped across his back?
No, because the last time they did that, Honey ripped it to pieces and she ate it.
Oh, that's not
No,
good
she
for-
she has a she has like a bandana. She's actually she's actually on a billboard, and they gave her these like crystal glasses, so they kind of look like sunglasses. So Kranzov's goal is to make her the new Suds McKinsey.
By the way, I just want to say that I really relate with this guy in the audience over here.
Which one?
This guy. I pinged him.
They all say the same things.
Yeah, but I really relate with this guy and his name. He's just stagnant.
I see.
He's just
Now,
trying to do his 9 to 5.
yep. Lucian, welcome. You came just in time for the PvP portion of the tournament.
Thank you.
Um,
Good to be here.
Of course. Now, this is a slightly alternate timeline from our main campaign, where instead of the stone thief going after the windmill, it went for something else that Usador didn't care about. So he passed along invitations to this tournament instead. You guys met Patches along the way and entered it, and here you are. All right, now, do we have Dr. Scratch?
Yeah, I'm here.
Do we have North?
Yeah, you always have the north. It's right above you.
Do we have Krasnov, Deep Guts, and Honey?
Only for the
Of
ultimate
course.
victory.
Of course.
And do we have Dark Gear Demon Cruncher?
Yes.
All right, so a old wizard named Zeal has taken the primary seat. Lieutenant Nork is to his one side, and his designated defense, the Golden Shield, is to his right. He, with a bit of a creak, gets up from his seat and says, "Welcome to the 33rd Annual Grand Wizard Elemental Tournament of Challenges, Bravery, Heroism, and Honor." I want to see a clean but magically amazing fight. For this arena, the wind trial, it has the gimmick that there is a swirling windstorm in the center going clockwise. While moving clockwise, your movement is doubled, which means you can get across the entire arena in one go. While moving counterclockwise, it's halved. Otherwise, you can move about half arena at a time, and that includes shooting. This range increase expands to your arrows as well. So if you shoot clockwise, you can shoot all the way across the arena.
Just curve the arrow.
Just curve the arrow. Sound good?
Yes,
Sounds
it
good
does.
to me, boss.
Sounds good.
Sounds
Without
like a gimmick.
without further ado, let the tournament begin.
All right, but what about initiative?
What about? Well, they're playing the Royal Fanfare first. How? Come on.
Confetti goes off but gets caught in the wind.
Yeah, fuck off, Sadness Chan.
All right, Dark Gear Demon Cruncher is up first.
Barely.
All right. And so if I go to the clockwise direction, I may be able to bring myself all the way around.
Yep, all the way around.
All right. I think first, though, Dark Gear, now that he is ready, is going to invoke the power of the Dark Gods to give himself and Deep Guts just that extra edge. And so he will... First thing he is going to do is start off strong, and he will... Let's see here. He will invoke the his domain of strength. So, for this battle. So to roll that from the character sheet is it.
You can click to the image to the left of it.
Okay.
And it'll dump the whole thing.
Look at Babe Ruth over here calling his shots, saying he's gonna get a crit.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, dude, you just jinxed us.
Have confidence you've got it. It's I'm not getting it through though when I'm doing that.
Getting what through?
I'm not when I roll that it won't have a roll. It's not associated. Forget it.
Yep.
So I will next I will take myself and bring myself all the way around here to north.
The wind picks up as you're back, pushing you along, speeding you on your path.
You're approaching me.
Oh, good. More JoJo references.
Right.
Oh.
And I will, he will strike down as well too.
Make sure to target.
It's my correct.
All right, North. What is your AC? That is 22. North parries and or dodges out of the way, and takes only miss damage.
How do I inflict damage on this?
While you have your token selected, you can right-click the 4 damage and 4 miss damage and hit applies damage.
Ooh, okay.
Seb. All right. Is that your turn then, Dark Gear?
That is.
All right. Go ahead. Oh, sorry. I forgot to hit end turn. Go ahead and perfect. Dark Scratch, you just saw Dark Gear almost be propelled along wind and miss his attack against North. What do you do?
I focus. See you later.
All right, Krasnov, a weird-looking guy in clothing not known to these lands, moved partway along towards the north, and just what does focusing look like for you, pal?
I mean, really, it's more just Scratch's stance shifts from a casual walk forward with hands normal. He just puts them behind his back.
All right,
That's it.
Krasnov, what do you do?
Kranzov kind of assesses the situation with this man with the big circle head, and he kind of thinks to himself, and he kind of goes, "What place in the Empire does wear clothing like that?" And he just kind of messes with his beard, but he will move up to about there, and he is going to. I don't think. Click. Nope.
Try Alt left click.
I think I did it.
I don't see an indicator. Oh, there it is. It's just a little leggy. You have to hold your hand up as you storm through against the storm, and pull up your bow. That is the edge of your range to fire at him. Go ahead and fire.
Okay, and he's going to do like how he did before. He's going to pull out those two arrows in that very big bow of his, and he will attempt a double range on Dr. Scratch.
That is a hit, and you get to fire a second time.
Okay, so would I just do a basic ranged attack then for the
You
second
can
one?
just you roll the same thing again. It just can't fire a third one.
Okay.
However, my dear friend, you see, 7 is an odd number, don't you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I do know.
And that's why I have news for you. You have to reroll your attack and use the lower result.
Okay, so I just
And you take
reroll it again.
11 psychic damage as well.
What does it look like for you to make him re-roll his damage or his attack?
Well, if someone was observing closely, they'd see through his white head the shimmer of what would look like an arrow piercing through it, only for a burst of green electricity to spark out and strike directly at the bow.
All right, so go ahead and make a re-roll. Roll one more time with your double ranged attack.
Okay.
Brr.
So that's still, the 7 was the lower attack, so that is still a hit for 11 damage. But Krasnov, that was a hit for 20 damage. Krasnov, you take 11 psychic damage.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to blow this already. Fucking hell, fine. The arrow flies in the scratch, and behind you, you can just hear the tink of an arrow fall onto the ground behind you.
Alright, just so you know, that is all attacks, including multiple attacks.
Oh yeah, you're right, actually. The arrows just fall and drop to the ground behind you.
Alright, and Krasnov, you have your bear still, but the bear could not get in range of Doc, but could get all the way over to north.
Oh, that is true. Kranzov will he will look to Honey, and he will look to him, and he'll just kind of say, he'll point to north, and he'll say, very in a dwarven, in the dwarven language, he'll just say, "Play," and she will run towards, she'll run towards him, and she'll bite.
All right.
If she gets over there, we'll see.
As for you, you could have sworn that 3 arrows pierced into Doc, and yet he's standing there completely uninjured, and just that discontinuity in reality is what inflicted your psychic damage.
Exactly that. He was like, Kranzov's just thinking, I know that I shot them. I know that they hit. How did they get behind me? It's like, is this some kind of strange sorcery? Okay, for the bear, is it literally I just press it from the sheet?
Yep. So he has a bite on his sheet. So double left click it, open up, hit bite.
Wait, shit. Did I forget to do a thing?
I don't know. Did you?
I did forget to proc one of my things.
Rip.
Considering I rolled a natural
Not
11.
seeing the bite at all.
I'll go ahead and roll it pretty quick.
Uh-oh.
North takes a big old bear bite on the hip, and the bear gains 3 temporary health. North, you take 14 damage.
Yeah, that just hits it too.
All right, North, is your turn now.
Right, my turn. I'm trying to apply that damage. Well, seeing as I thought this was going to be a one-on-one fight until I noticed this bear over here. I had to figure out who I want to go for. Decided I'm going for the bigger threat. Clearly, the giant man in armor, or rather, the tin man in armor. And I'm going to give him a right hook, left hook.
All right. Make sure you target and roll.
I think I rolled twice to accident.
Yes, you did.
That's okay. We'll just take the first one.
That's gonna hit.
That is a hit. The first right hit hook slams upon Darkgear's shield as he's caught off guard. The second lands and punches into his tinny head. All right. Is that your turn, North?
Yeah, look at the bear, look at him. Oh, this isn't fair for you two. And I have my turn.
All right. Darkgear, it is now your turn. You have a bit of a dent now.
I do. So he is going to, as his, hang on one second. I'm going to have to refresh here. All right, there we go. So he will, as a quick action, you can see that he begins to repair himself. So as he comes in, so he will heal using a recovery, and I can do that right off the sheet as well.
Yep. Yeah, so you can click, there's a little dice icon under your recovery. If you click that, it'll roll and automatically add your health.
Oh. All right. And now he will attempt to disengage.
Okay. So you can either, nope, you're good. You managed to disengage.
And he instead will fly all the way over clockwise to the doctor, where he will wind up. And let me target him. Where he kind of winds up, and maybe I picture him kind of flying around and hopefully coming up and taking him by, and yelling out surprise as he rains down upon him.
You see your own head in the shining of the white ball that he's wearing as a helmet. And Doc Scratch takes 13 damage from your blow.
He goes, I don't know what you are, but you look demon to me.
You certainly have not seen many demons, Ven.
All right, Doc Scratch, is your turn.
Well, hey, you want to know a secret, by the way?
Yeah.
I can teleport.
That's true.
Oh.
There is the center of the storm you could stand in.
You're correct. However, consider the following. There's a bear.
There's a bear. with a bolt with a bright flash, Doc Scratch disappears from in front of Demon Cruncher and reappears next to the bear. All right, is that your turn? That's once per battle.
Yeah, that's just my move though.
'Kay.
Just considering my next option. Actually, yeah, I'll be like here instead. Just slightly behind. Alright.
Krasnov, the enemy you were firing at is now long gone again.
Okay, well, Kranzov will then start heading towards where the enemies are now, and as he's kind of running past, he'll say to Dark Gear, "We should definitely defeat the strange one with the round head."
So if you're
He's some
heading
kind of
towards Dark Gear, you probably can't get much past him because of the winds.
okay.
But you
But you
can,
can get this far going the other way.
yeah. But you could fire at them from either position that you end up at.
Agreed. And I have a question because I haven't played a clerk before, but if I have the domain of war, is the effect always active? If I make a melee attack, I think he gets a +1 to his attacks
Let me double check. Domain of
on that
War.
target.
Yeah, no, that's active. You're good.
So I'll tell him I agree. I've chased him off for you. He's wide open.
And you get a +1 to attack.
Okay. Yes, I'm around there, which is probably where he'd want to be.
Shooting against the wind.
He's a dwarf. Dwarves like to play lucky sometimes. And double range, that's at will, I believe, or is it once?
You can do that forever.
Just like to make sure. Okay. He is going to try again with that double range.
All right. You do get your second attack, and you get a +2 if you fire at north instead.
Now, hold on a minute. Doc just teleported to me. Think I gotta keep him surviving. I'm gonna go ahead and do. You're fighting me. I'm taking half of that damage, and he takes the other half.
Yeah.
Neat.
As I dive in,
Go ahead.
intercept.
Go ahead
Click
and
the
roll
button.
that.
What's something I roll?
You just like click the icon to the left of it, and it'll dump it to the chat.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
And I will take half of that, 20.
Okay, well, seeing North taking basically what would be the equivalent of a bullet for Dark Scratch, Kranzov will nod at that. That is honorable. He is totally cool with that. Like that's someone you want to fight for, is someone who's going to be honorable. And he will attempt to shoot him.
The second arrow flies against the wind and impales into North, dealing 25 damage. North is left near death, nearly unconscious.
All right. That's pretty good.
And now it's Honey's turn.
It is Honey's turn.
Fiction.
Man, this is what I get for being altruistic.
Yeah, I think you'll just roll it for me because I can't find it.
Okay. Now I'm pretty sure I didn't see where the sheet that I pulled up didn't say that Honey had missed damage. By the way,
Yeah,
I don't think that will matter in this case.
Yeah, I looked to see where I had messed it up on the other thing, and I fixed it accordingly.
Okay.
All right. Honey leaps at North's throat.
Hold your penis.
All right.
That said, this does not have a roll, so I have to roll this to see if I retain my focus.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
So you're redirecting it to you.
Correct.
With a swap of places, Doc Scratch is now taking the hit for North instead, and takes the 8 damage.
Oh, beautiful that. I see.
It is now North's turn.
Useless.
All right.
North, I would recommend lay on hands.
Yeah, I was gonna do something like that. So, rallying is a thing I'm being told.
Yep.
Use it as a action.
Yeah, so lay on hands will let you use a recovery as a quick action. You can also do that on a nearby ally. You get 1 quick action per turn, but if you want to give up your standard action, you could, or I think you can downgrade a move into a quick, right, Pow?
Yes.
So you could not move, and you could quick action heal both yourself and Doc Scratch, and still have a standard action.
Yep, that's my plan. I want to try and... So do I just click on recovery?
Yep.
Okay. So this is to myself. Gain 21.
Actually, you gain 27.
27. Okay. And then this is to Doc Scratch with lay on hands, which is this.
It would be rolling with my recovery.
Gotcha.
Oh, your recovery? Okay. And with that, Honey is too far away from me to necessarily hit.
Correct, but you could fire your throwing knives, I believe. You could throw knives at Honey, or you could throw knives with the wind against the enemy's downwind.
I'm gonna throw a knife. Considering certain someone over here called me honorable, I appreciate that. Then he sticks his bear on me. Go ahead and toss a knife at him. Aim right at his head. How dare he call me honorable and then do that to me?
The knife hits a little low and slices Krasnov's thigh, dealing only 4 damage.
All right, well.
However, for what does this even mean? How do I interpret this in this attack?
Take 38 psychic damage. The Angel of Death's touch is on that knife.
Apparently, incredibly potent poison was on that knife, and that little nick put together will bring you down to 0 health. What the fuck is... What? How does occultist work? What?
I attach a bomb to everything I touch.
Apparently.
That is the power of my stand.
I hit his power point with the knife as well.
You didn't think it was a serious cut, then all of a sudden the air around you, like the light, your eyes go dark, and you fall over limp. Darkgear, you just saw your ally collapse in front of you. What do you do?
How pathetic.
Well, he is not done yet. So I look down upon him and I say, "Don't worry, my friend. The dark gods still have plans for you." And what about cure wounds? As a quick action, I will he's in pretty bad shape, so we're gonna go as a standard action. I'm going to mighty for power effect. I am going to use a he's going to take a single recovery, but he's going to be able to use double the number of hit points on that.
Sounds good.
And I think move-wise, I am going to use that wind to kind of whip myself around halfway in the other... about how far can I get? Halfway in the other direction?
You're going against the wind? You could get over to them.
I'm going with the wind.
Oh, then with the wind, yeah, you can get to the other half side of the arena.
Okay. And that'll be my turn.
All right, Doc Scratch. This suddenly looks like a very different scenario than it was a second ago.
Yeah. So, to begin with, I'm engaged with the bear currently, correct?
You are engaged with the bear.
All right, I guess I'll stay engaged with this fucking bear, then. Well, then,
And she is not happy that
Well-
you hurt Kranzov. She is bellowing as
she can be
bears
unhappy
do.
then.
You strike the bear for 17 damage. I'll go ahead and apply that to speed this up.
Animal cruelty.
Animal cruelty. The bear lets out a roar. All right, Krasnov, you are down for the count. You don't need to roll death saves because you're only unconscious.
But didn't I heal him for the with the mighty healing?
Oh, you healed him as well?
I didn't heal myself. I healed him.
Okay, sorry. I misunderstood what you're trying to do then. So there are certain spells that say whether or not you can do them while they're unconscious. I'm not 100% sure, but unless they say they can, I've been saying that they can't. Now, normally in combat, what you'd be able to do is like help your ally get back up with, stabilizing them or such, but this is a tournament. So we're just counting it as first down is down to keep this from being a back and forth fight for the next hour. So if you want to go back and apply that healing to you or do something else, I apologize.
Okay, all right. Fair with it then. So I'm
So am I still down, or
You're still down, but your bear is up and you can attack with your bear.
okay. I will yeah, do you mind then I will instead maybe I will come around and we are in a different situation, so I will instead use my spirits of the righteous and bring this down. This bubble-headed freak is put my partner down and attack this bear. He didn't seem very tough, but somehow this thing is just destroying the battlefield.
Strike. A perfect 18.
I'm terrified of what else is in your kit.
Well, is this something I can jump in front of?
You can only do that once per battle, I believe.
Well, you look at that. It is a once per battle thing.
All right, Doc Scratch, is that a hit or are you doing anything wonky?
That's a good question. Let me observe my wonkiness. Nah, that's just pain.
All right. Like your bones crack in your body as the dark energy of his gods seep into you. All right, Krasnov. Is now your bear's turn, and Doc Scratch is once again low.
Finish him. Round 2.
yeah, she's super mad, so she's going to try and rip his head off again.
Whoa! That'd be against
obviously.
tournament rules.
That is true. Then she'll, just bite. Just bite at his. She'll bite in the neck area.
All right, go ahead and roll. Oh, right, you.
The thing.
Your bear rolls. Why do animal companions always have great rolls?
What? That never happens to Grizz.
Okay, Grizz had one session where he has bad.
Now, here's a good question.
Yep.
Can I use this spell on myself? Because I'm technically an ally.
No, you cannot. It would say or yourself.
Whack.
Whack.
Well, is there anything I can do before I fall to the ground, bleeding?
In a normal game, I'd say icon relationship would let you do it, but no icon relationships here. Just raw blood and fists.
Nothing then. All right.
Doc Scratch falls to the ground unconscious.
So does that mean he's out for the entire tournament or just for this round?
For this round. Just like your
Okay.
partner. Alright, North, is now a one-on-one, but one side has a bear. What do you do?
Well, considering current situations here, I can't exactly reach the big fella over there. However,
you could push against the wind and get to him.
Oh, I could?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if that's the case, I am. I was over here thinking I was going to have to engage in fisticuffs with a bear, but instead, I know I can feel the darkness in this man. I'm going to hit him where it hurts. I'm going to hit him with a right hook, left hook, smite.
You rolled a 1 out of a d12. Are you kidding me?
Did I not click it? Oh, it's a left click.
You deal an extra 1 damage for a total of 23 damage.
Check that, evildoer.
Alright.
Sink a fist right between the nose. Does he even have a nose?
I don't think he does. Dark Gear, you are once again engaged with North. What do you do? And he just punched you again.
All right.
It is God against God. Well, sorry. Yeah, no, North is a paladin. It's gods against gods.
It's more like a self-conviction sort of justice sensibility.
That's right. He says, "You hit hard for such a pansy follower of the new gods, but it still won't save you. And the first thing is I'll use my other heal. My last heal is a quick action on myself to mend up a little bit. And then I will strike forward with my hammer.
Ooh.
And I forgot to target again.
That's a hit, though.
As a hit for 23 damage. Krasnov, is your bear's turn?
Okay. After she has knocked down the villain, this treacherous foe that has taken down Kranzov, she will look to see North is that way, and she knows that if she beats in the limited amount that a bear, a creature can think is, if I beat this one, then Kranzov will wake up.
Mm-hmm.
In her logic, so she will try to get towards him, and she will attempt to bite him.
Okay.
Oh,
she gets the extra +1 too.
I'll bring this up on my turn, but I forgot something. It doesn't apply here, though.
The bear bite doesn't land as North dodges out of the way, and North is now your turn.
Right. So I forgot something real quick. It was quite embarrassing. Justice Domain. My ally. You reduced to 0 HP before my eyes.
That's true.
Now I make the attack reroll blessing upon myself, and I shall use it to strike down this menace before me, worshipping the dark gods in this sort of environment. So I'm going to... It's a 13. That's whatever. Or a 3. I'm going to take the 1 that's higher.
Alright, you deal 22 damage.
As I sink it right into his gut when he's not paying attention. And is that all I can do?
You can try to move away. But for time's sake, we're going to have to call this at the end of this round anyway. And it is a... With that in mind, we're going to have to call it in favor of Dark Gear and Krasnov for having more total health remaining.
Got it.
I guess that's fair when you have a bear.
Even then, it was Dark Gear had 3 more health than North.
Well, then if we knew that, then why couldn't he just rally?
That's true.
Yeah,
but
that's.
we have to
I
get
was
through 2 more rounds of this, and I think it's fair to say that between the bear and Dark Gear, that it would have gone their way.
okay.
Well played.
Rigged, paid off.
Can't. This bear is a paid actor. Have you seen it? It's a well-trained sweetie
I
pie.
appreciate when a ranger always only gets evens.
I feel like it's Lucian too. The victors announced for those two. You two can go ahead and roll up your back up your health. Oh, sorry. Roll as many recoveries as you want to get back your health. Do you have any recharges that you spent?
I don't think so.
All right. And we're going to go ahead. The other pair then was Lucian and Lucian and Birdie against Raza and Patches. And we're going to roll to see what... So many tables. We're going to see what arena we're going to fight in.
Oh, something with cover.
Columnus Day.
Columnus Day.
Ha 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 ha.
Give me a second.
I do not own a token with vision.
What the heck was that call? The ramps are blind.
Yeah.
Would we be able to see?
Boo.
Yeah, you guys would have been watching along.
Yeah, no. But like, are we supposed to be able to see a map right now?
Give me a second. I'm setting it up.
There we go. Okay. Sorry, I just pretty frequently I can't see it once the map changes.
Yeah, hold on.
I do want to say for North that after the battle, Honey will she'll lick your hand and show you that she's no hard feeling.
I don't believe this bear. It may be sentient, but that means it has the capacity to lie.
North just has to carry a limp Doc Scratch out.
Are you calling her a liar?
I'm calling this bear a liar. It went from angry to happy. You don't do that as an animal.
She will give you very, very sad eyes.
Your puppy dog eyes will not work for me.
Don't say that to Lucian. Don't say that to Lucian.
Oh, I said I'm a dog person, so I think Lucian would be pretty happy with that.
Pretty proud.
Lucian stinks more than Birdie does.
Ooh. All right, Patches, you are always the speedy little dog. You are up first.
Okay, it's table time.
It is table time. So in the left corner, we have Patches, the sentient talking dog, and Havel, the sentient talking axe, and the lizard who holds him. And in the right, we have Lucian, the ranger, and Birdie, the undead necromancer. Boo, necromancers, boo.
Birdie sticks out their tongue. Well, you can't really see it, but they're sticking out their tongue even though they're wearing a mask.
This is a fairly standard arena. It has nothing but a bunch of statues of lions that can act as cover.
Alright. So I rolled okay, so I rolled some fanciness, which means that I have to look at 2 iconic tables. That's what all of the rolls have been. So now I need a second to take a look. Okay, Okay, we're going with Lich King, which I don't think has been entered.
Probably
Nope.
not.
Okay, so the spell that we're doing is Lich King. Whoop, never mind, hang on. Sorry, so basically I have like an option of like a whole bunch of different spells that I have to like live decide what I'm doing. Okay. So how far can we move? Can we get all the way across?
Nope, you can get halfway across the arena.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. No. All right. So I have absolutely nothing that I can do this round then.
What's your range? Near?
Well, nope. I have close quarters spell,
Mhm.
or a ranged spell on an unnamed enemy, or I can teleport to swap people, which I don't feel like doing.
You can hold your action until they get nearby if they do.
True. Okay. All right.
Until they get close quarters.
Yeah. Okay. So Patches is gonna move behind this lion, and then hold the action unless somebody comes in close quarters. And just a second. There we go. That'll be Patch's turn. Oh wait, sorry, I forgot I have more tables I have to roll just in case. Okay, we're good.
Okay, Lucian, it is your turn. This is your first time facing off against some of your allies. What do you do?
All right. I'm assuming I'm in range of Raza.
He is far away right now.
Where would I have to be close enough?
Right around there.
And that's walking distance as
Yep,
well?
you can get there in one turn.
All right. And he can only get that far in one turn, right?
Correct.
All right, well.
Unless he expends his standard action to move twice.
All right. And I don't have Grizz out here, right?
Nope.
Oh, damn.
Don't you have your bullshit? Oh, I spend my move action to shoot far away.
I'm glad you said it.
No, don't help him.
So Lucian carries a giant Demon Forge iron bow that he can spend extra effort to pull back extra big and fire an arrow far away. Raza, you get impaled with this fast-moving arrow from across the arena for 24 damage.
Easy.
All right, Lucian, that's your turn then?
Yep.
All right. End your turn.
I don't see the button. I don't
It's
have a
on the
button.
combat tracker thing. Anyway, I'll do it. Raza, it is now your turn. You have an arrow sticking out of you.
I sure do, don't I?
Uh-huh.
Raza bangs the axe on the ground.
Now, something I didn't tell Lucian because it wasn't that important is Raza has a once per battle teleport, right?
It's a daily, but I think it's worth it. So he bangs his axe on the ground, kicks up some dust, and then in a blue zip, he's right next to Birdie.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's a lot that can go on in this turn, but I'll just be kind. And I'm also, if I can, going to use Unstoppable, and if my attack hits, I'll be able to use a recovery for free.
Okay.
So.
Birdie, do you have high AC?
Oh, sorry.
What do you think? What do you think?
A bird necromancer. Hard to hit, I'd assume.
She has negative con.
Come on. It's only a 3. You should be able to
still
That definitely hit.
God damn it, Birdie.
Yeah, you guys forget that you melee fuckers just get like straight up +10s to hitting.
Raza rips a chunk of sickly flesh out of Birdie.
Hey, that's my arm. Give it back. That's Bad Lizard. That's my arm. Give me my arm back.
The bite.
What level is a Birdie?
4.
The same level as you guys.
Jesus.
All right, Raza, is that your turn? You still have
Yes,
a move
sir.
action, I think.
So how did he proc?
Oh, do I have a move action?
How did he proc what?
How did he proc Slayer?
Slayer?
No, that was an accident. That was a misclick.
Oh, okay.
Unstoppable is what I was after. No, I'm not going anywhere.
All right, Birdie.
Alright, second question.
Go ahead.
Why did you use unstoppable? Did you? Oh yeah, you got hit.
Yeah, he
That's
got
right.
hit by a big ol' arrow.
Okay.
Okay. Birdie is just going to quickly kill themselves.
What?
To summon zombie form.
You can only cast that outside of battle.
Fuck! Fuck!
What is
I
this Birdie
forgot
doing?
about that. Okay. So
Yeah, get that
Raza,
necromancer.
Raza is he's engaged with me, but I'm not engaged with him, correct?
No, you're engaged with each other.
Okay.
Which means you cannot cast a spell without provoking attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Unless you roll.
Fucking dare you.
You should
But
roll to disengage.
I would roll your disengage now.
can I have Poe, please?
Oh yes, sorry.
She gets her animal.
Fine, you can have Grizz, alright?
Hey,
Poe is not an
that's
animal.
fair.
Poe is not an
He
animal.
got
Poe
his
is a class
bear. I
feature.
should have given you Grizz.
I put a lot of points into him. That's what makes my person worth it.
Poe
also
is a
gave
skeletal minion, okay? He's not an animal. Shit, now I gotta pull this. thing
Dogfight!
back. Boo. So it's just a flat d20, right?
Yep, flat d20. Also, what do you want Grizz have done on your turn then, Lucian? I should have given you a Grizz, I'm sorry.
That's fine. I'll just doesn't matter. Don't worry. He'll be right
Oh
back.
no, it matters. Oh, it very much so matters.
Well, Raza wouldn't have teleported anyway
Mm-hmm.
before then, so I wouldn't have gotten
So the only thing that
back.
would have happened is Grizz would have been halfway through the battlefield.
Yeah, so it's
Oh,
fine.
I guess that's true. I forgot that he teleported. Okay.
Alright, you managed to disengage and scramble between Lucian's legs and behind him. You could roll a recovery or you could use a spell.
Yeah. So there's no mooks in this battle, but I mean the spell still does some rancid damage.
You could
So
also
I'm
summon, you could do one of
What
your
up
summons.
here?
No, I know, but the bones beneath has that special
Right.
for mooks, but it's still a pretty
Just make sure you
gnarly.
you don't die by next turn.
Yeah, no, I should roll a recovery.
Do you have good oh, that's a worthless recovery roll. Oh my god.
I moved and I rolled a recovery. I guess that's my turn then.
Alright. Patches,
Let's see. So Patches is gonna start by coming up behind this lion.
okay.
Oh God, I should have moved on a different side of. God damn it.
And then Patches is going to. Yeah,
Patches,
Okay.
I'll let you eat my ankle bones if you don't kill me.
but see, there's ankle bones or there's all bones.
Why would you settle for less?
Exactly. So Patches is going to force tentacle Birdie.
Oh, poor birdie.
Hopefully you can live. Just an 11, that's not bad.
Yeah, but it's versus PD, which I'm pretty sure. Yeah, my PD is 15.
And that's Birdie gone.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Birdie's undead bones get crushed under the force of a tentacle.
Alright, well good thing I've got Grizz. Because this is a 1v2.
Yeah, who the fuck
Why did you play Callia?
instantly close in would be a bad
I
idea.
didn't want to play Callia, okay? Fuck you.
Okay. It's My turn then next?
1 second,
Yep.
I've got to roll my next guy. All right, there you go.
Is Lucian's turn. Lucian, you hear a sickening crunch of bones from behind the statue behind you.
All right. Will Birdie even do anything? The
Poe is still up, though. Poe is
Yeah.
still up. I repeat, Poe is still up.
Okay. I'm going to run around.
Okay.
Raza, reposition back here. And hopefully into his back while he's still staring at another person. Oh no.
That is an even miss. So your first arrow bounces off of Raza's scales, only doing a little bit of damage. Go and roll the second one.
Okay, so if I do this, which lets me re-roll, do I still get 2 re-rolls?
No, you
Or
can
would
just
it
reroll
have
the
to
first
be-
one.
Okay. Then I won't use that.
Well, yeah, up to you. I mean, so the first one's a miss. So roll your second attack. Raza, take your 4 miss damage.
I already got it.
And then the second one is a hit for 22 damage.
All right.
And I whistle while he's taking arrows in the back for Grizz here. God damn you, Grizz.
Grizz does have his rerolls.
Yeah. I'll do a reroll miss. Come on, boy. 18. Okay. And then just in case Grizz is no longer alive to see this next attack, we'll throw out another bite. Damn you, Grizz.
Grizz leaps up multiple times and gets one good bite in on Raza. And Raza's not looking as good as he was before. Is that your
The
turn?
good thing is that he's engaged with him.
Yep, that's true.
That's the more important. And I feel like I'm far away enough from patches. No, I will still get hit by it.
Yep. Raza, it's your turn. You just got bit and shot.
Did. Okay, I have an idea. It's a disengage. It's a flat d20, right?
Or you can take an attack of opportunity to guarantee it.
Or I could take an attack of opportunity from Grizz.
And Poe didn't get to fight on Birdie's turn because Birdie fucking died.
Why is Poe alive?
Because Poe can act independently from Birdie.
Yeah, you didn't roll the Poe's
I
attack,
didn't.
right?
I didn't roll his attack.
Quickly throw that in now.
You take a -1 penalty for each foe beyond the first one that you're trying to disengage from.
That's true. So you take a -1.
Peck.
Well, it's also a miss. So.
Yeah. But it's just one more engage.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm not disengaging.
You're not disengaging.
I'll
take the attack of opportunity, but I'm gonna run over here.
You can't decide that after the fact.
Yeah, your
okay.
action's
Well,
done.
no, my action is done, so I can't move.
You can attack.
Disengaging is your movement.
Disengaging is my movement.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well,
you
that's
can't
fair.
move away from disengagement without doing one of the two things.
Okay, then so could I use a recovery?
Yes, you can use a recovery. You still have your standard action.
Okay.
Damn you.
I'll do that much.
Russell pulls out his own pack of snacks to munch on. Alright, that should be your turn, correct?
That is my full turn, yes.
Alright, Birdie is just Poe now.
Get him.
Okay, here we go.
Dun, 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 dun.
You know, what if Raza just uses cleave and just one-shots Grizz and Poe?
Oh my god.
I don't know
Raza,
if Grizz
you
can
take
get
a
one
nice,
shot.
sharp 6 damage of peck.
Chris has, I think, 54 health now that I leveled.
You underestimate how high Raza can roll.
I mean, I'm pretty sure
All right,
Chris had a lot
Patches.
more health than Birdie.
So Patches has defense this time. So what defense he gets? Patches gets 7 temporary HP.
Excellent.
Patches is also going to come up behind this statue.
Okay.
Actually, no, he'll come up basically to where Birdie was.
Does he pick up one of Birdie's bones?
He might. He's kind of snuffling, like investigating.
They're really rancid.
All
But
right,
Patches
Lucian, is
might be
your
into
turn
that.
again.
Ew.
Patches, start rolling your tables.
Yep.
Alright, son of a bitch.
All right, that is one arrow that hits for 19 damage. You could re-roll it to try for the odd. Or even.
I
Don't
feel
do
like
it.
I'm at enough of a disadvantage I have to.
Well, I don't know.
Don't do it.
I would take
Don't
the hit
do it.
instead of possibly the miss, but
Yeah, don't do it. Just hit with Grizz.
Alright.
Raza, did you apply your 19 damage?
I did.
God damn you, Grizz. Beasts do not have good rolls.
Apparently not. All right, Raza, you are still engaged with a bird and a dog, and there's a different dog around the corner that you smell, but Lucian's behind you, hammering arrows home.
Not going well.
This is a good question. I think I still need to disengage.
Ooh, he's
You
risking
can
it.
take the attack of opportunity or roll for it.
That would be attacks plural of opportunities.
Correct.
Yeah,
but
Plural.
your bird doesn't really count.
But Lucian and Grizz would still be able to make attacks on you.
I would.
Only Grizz.
Grizz.
What?
Only people who
I'm
are
ranged.
Oh, close range engagement, yeah.
Yep. So what do you can guarantee getting away by taking the attacks of opportunities or roll for it, but if you fail you stay where you are.
You know what? I have enough health. I'll fall back to Patches.
All right.
And they can swing.
God damn. Grizz. So worthless.
Poe,
Okay.
go ahead and do the attack. You manage to hold up one big lizardy arm and hold off their attacks as you fall back to Patches. Is that your second recovery? You have to roll for it.
I do have to roll for it. Okay.
You have to roll a flat d20, 11 or above, to actually do it.
And in the out of character it was a 4, so I guess I'm still down 30 points.
Yep, you're still down 30 points, but you at least don't spend the recovery.
You also have your standard action
Yeah,
still.
you can fire your range if you want.
What
Am I behind cover or no?
From
Is
him,
it that?
Yes.
Okay. Sure.
Now, in this timeline, you didn't get the cool gungoyle arms. You just have, like, I don't know, a rock that you throw at people.
If I throw a hard enough rock, I get to attack Grizz because of because of barbaric cleave. That's once per battle.
Cleave is
No, it's
melee
standard
only anyway.
It is a melee only attack. You're absolutely right. Yeah, I'll throw a rock.
All right. Grizz dodges out of the way and just takes a small amount of damage.
4?
4 damage.
Alright.
All right, Birdie, what does Poe do?
Well, the only thing he can do, which is peck.
$19 versus AC just makes it.
Yeah, baby.
I wouldn't, yeah, baby, anything. You're almost dead. Not even almost dead. You are dead.
Yeah, but you haven't hit Poe once.
Oh, just wait.
I haven't tried to hit Poe once, and now they're close to the caster. Haha.
Haha. All right. Patches.
Yeah. So Patches is going to
We are coming
Bolt-
up. This is the final round as to keep time
Yep.
fast.
Okay, so Patches is going to Bolt and Thunder, which has not been entered in Patches' sheet, so I shall read it.
Okay.
It is a ranged at-will spell against one nearby enemy. It's on a hit. It does 1d4 plus charisma lightning damage, and a different random nearby enemy takes the same amount of thunder damage. Does Grizz count as nearby?
Nearby.
This is far enough for spellcasting?
You're not
Literally
engaged with.
Just not engaged.
Yep. Lucian and Grizz are both nearby.
Okay. Great. So So attack is d20 plus charisma plus level.
Yeah, your charisma modifier, which for you is +5. So you apply d20 plus 9.
Is that a hit?
What is that against?
That should. Oh, sorry. Against PD.
And who are you attacking?
No.
Poe.
Oh.
Against Poe's PD? Yeah, that's.
I don't know. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Okay, so then hit is.
If it's above 10, Poe's down.
Well, we'll find out. Oh wait, nope. Sorry, I get to cast this as a 3rd level spell. So it probably will be. I didn't type that right. Sorry. Hang on. This is like awkward to like try and type all of this now. I'm spoiled.
Oh my god.
Poe.
Well, it's as the Dame. Lol.
Yeah, the Dame appeared to do lightning damage.
Poe collapses
Fuck
to the
you,
ground.
Poe has 1 health, you piece of shit. He's got 1 health.
I saw
Fuck
10
all
earlier.
y'all.
Okay,
No,
and
it's
then
11.
Why?
And then
Okay.
random enemy. So either Grizz or Lucian
I
at
have a
random also
Grizz.
takes. All right, Grizz also takes 10 damage.
Wait. So you said it was +5, right?
Yeah.
It was 2d6 plus charisma modifier?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's correct.
Yeah.
Y'all trying to take Poe down, but Poe's still kicking.
All
Okay.
right. It is now Lucian's turn then.
And this is the last round, right?
Last round.
All right. I feel like I'm in a bit of a conundrum.
Max, if you want advice, get rid of Raza.
I know. That's what I gotta do. So do I try to go ranged, or you know what? I think it'll buff Grizz the most if I go ahead and turn. I whistle for Grizz to charge with me, and as I'm charging to all 4s.
The audience goes crazy and starts screaming, seeing a werewolf suddenly turn into their midst.
Grizz,
Wait a second. He can cover that much range?
Yeah, he
Yeah, I
wasn't that
guess he
far
can.
away.
I guess that's fair.
People are getting up out of the stands and pouring out as announcer says, "Now, we've made an exception. The priestess came along and said this werewolf's under control. Stay calm, everyone."
I want a refund.
And
Ooh.
you tear into Raza for 20 damage.
All right, Grizz. Here we go.
Oh,
So
If
there's
Grizz
a couple
doesn't kill me,
things.
if Grizz doesn't kill me, I'm going to blend you.
All right, so the first thing is that escalating is starting to get a little bit better here.
Oh no.
And the other thing is that he gets a +1 bonus against enemies master attack in the same turn. So I will have a +4.
His escalation die is already built in. He's been rolling that bad with it.
Yeah, fuck. that was the risk I had to take, is to engage so that he.
That is a hit, and Raza is down for the count.
Go for the neck, Grizz.
And finally, it is Poe's turn.
Oh, hell yeah!
Get to
Oh,
engage.
hell yeah!
Make her disengage.
I don't have to disengage because Raz is unconscious.
No, I know, but
So I can just go directly attack
You're,
Patches.
you are engaged with Grizz.
Grizz?
Why
Why?
would
Because
I-
Grizz was next to you.
No,
What?
Grizz
But
is
Grizz
on
didn't
on my
attack
team.
me.
But you were.
Chris is on our team.
Oh, you're right.
Grizz is a friend.
What?
I'm
What the
sorry.
fuck?
Ooh.
My bad.
Hello?
Excuse me. I lost track of the teams. Whoops.
Ooh, I also forgot to roll my temporary health.
Oh,
So
please
let
let
me-
that hit.
That's
Please
not
let that
hit.
hit. Fuck. Fuck.
What AC does Patches have?
17.
Oh, fuck.
The nimble dog.
Patches does roll like into Birdie's clothing and like avoids Poe's jab. And that is round 4. We gotta call it there for time's sake. We have Patches at 36 health against Lucian with 88.
Plus 22
Not
temp
there.
HP.
God damn it.
I really
Raza
don't
just
like
took out
that
Birdie
ACL.
first because he knew how big of a threat Birdie was. Just saying.
It was
Yeah.
literally so we could team up on Lucian.
Yeah.
It's not because you were a threat at all.
Birdie was
Yeah, that was
definitely
literally
a
it. We
threat.
were scared of Lucian.
The final match will be Birdie and Lucian against Dark Gear and Krasnov.
What do I have to roll for werewolf again?
It is a D20 plus your con modifier, which is 4.
Yes!
You get your rage back. Go ahead and turn back.
I gotta say,
Oh.
Birdie was the MVP in that fight.
Who was?
Birdie.
Well, if I hadn't forgotten that my zombie form had to be rolled out of battle, then I would have been up longer, so...
Speaking of which, it is now outside of battle. So if you're gonna
I
use
fucking rolled it already!
All right, let's see where our last arena is. It is the fire trial arena.
Do I have to roll for Poe's health? How do I do that?
He just comes back at his 11 health.
Okay. Not 10, it was 11.
I could have sworn I looked and I saw 10. I don't.
No.
And you also thought Poe was opposed to Grizz, so
I'm willing to say that I was wrong.
I think this tournament has been a stressor on Toon's brain.
Oh yeah, so many moving parts. Oh,
Grizz will be much worse in this next fight because I used all my daily.
all
yeah,
right.
don't worry, you have a
Man, I don't know who to
teammate
vote
full
for.
of
Both
dailies.
teams are using dark magic.
I didn't use any of my dailies. Mwah, ha 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 ha.
No, that's because you got wiped out
Mwah,
immediately.
ha, ha, ha. I have all my dailies still.
My plan has come to
Literally.
fruition.
You literally only healed them when he attacked you. You did
But I
negative
made him
damage.
use his daily. Mwah, ha, ha, ha.
Some 4D chess right here.
Yeah.
I didn't use my daily.
Is
Isn't your unstoppable like a once per
Once
battle
per
thing?
battle, yeah.
You used it early in the once per battle. Mwah, ha, 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 ha.
Honestly, if I hadn't healed that time and I'd waited later, I would have absolutely blended everybody on the field.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I knew we had to take you out first.
Patches had a daily up as well.
So Bernie, this time around you have your 50 temporary health. All right.
Yeah.
This is of course the finale. And first up is Krasnov Deep Guts in the right. Now, so the gimmick of this one, let me pull it up. Fire Trial.
Or is lava.
Every odd escalation die round, the flames you see on the map will expunge out, dealing 3d6 damage to anyone who's in it or crosses through them.
Okay. Ooh.
And what are these guys' class again? A ranger and a paladin or a cleric?
Cleric.
Cleric.
Okay.
They're pretty much us.
We are the polar opposite.
You're a ranger. I see your Grizz.
Yes, but he doesn't have.
He's not a broken multi-class like I think our opponent.
Yes, as Let's see. What will he do? Well, I think what he will do is he'll move up.
The flames are currently down, by the way.
They're currently down.
You can move halfway across the arena.
Okay, that is what he will do. Boop. He'll get himself right in there, and he kind of observed the match between Lucian and Raz's team, and he goes, "I really thought that dog with the hat would win." It's like that is the fun of these kinds of events, is you never know who will come up on top, and so seeing that, he will use his double ranged attack upon Lucian, because seeing a guy turn into a friggin' werewolf means that you are not a priority, aside from Birdie. But Birdie got wrecked.
Birdie probably looked a little
She's like,
not intimidating.
Cody looks especially rancid in this battle.
Yeah, they look especially stinky.
Omega stink.
Okay, that's 26 to your AC.
Oh, that is most certainly going to be a hit. All right.
So do I roll another attack? Because it says it's a 17. That's
That
it's
is not an even, so...
yeah. So no. Okay, that is his turn then.
Do you move your bear?
Oh, sorry, my bear. Of course. Keep forgetting about poor Honey. She's over there.
And she should be full health, right? I don't know why I'm giving the enemy.
Stop it! Stop being nice!
I rolled for mine. I think
Your
for
bear
hers-
gets recoveries off of you, so you can spend one more recovery and bring your bear up to full.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
It's the last round.
People, of course, are eating very spicy food in this as this arena goes on. They got, pop wheat. They got their hot pops.
Okay, that's 18.
Hot Poppet!
There's a Buffalo Wild Wings in the stands.
And of course, we mean an actual buffalo.
Yep.
With wings.
For some reason, it's not.
Well, let's not be ridiculous.
For some reason, it's not letting it give her the recovery.
Oh yeah, that's because it. I'll apply her health. It's all good.
Okay. So how far can she get to Lucian and
Nope.
Grizz, or?
Well, she can give up her attack and move twice.
No, she'll stay next to Kranzov after seeing Kranzov get wrecked by Dr. Scratch. She's gonna be a little bit more protective.
All right, Birdie, it's your turn. What do you do as a zombie?
So if I go back here, just really press myself up against the wall, can I? Am I undercover or?
Oh, you know what? In your zombie form, you actually go after Lucian with the -5.
Oh, that's very true.
And you drool on yourself a little.
All right,
There's
Lucian,
just
it's your turn.
green stink lines following Birdie around.
You also take -5 to charisma skill checks and dexterity skill checks.
Oh no!
And disengage checks.
Also, your initiative should be 5 lower, which I think King got.
Yeah, I just applied that. That's why it's Lucian's turn. Lucian, you just took an arrow. What do? Fire back. All right. Krasnov, you get an arrow back in return for 22 damage. And now it's Chris's
Okay.
turn.
Actually, dwarves have a particular ability that they have. It's a racial ability.
Okay.
If they've been hit, it's that's your best.
All right. So since the escalation die is less than 2, you'll only be able to get half back your recovery after that when you roll.
That
it.
is more than.
So first I'll apply the 22 damage, then roll your recovery. And then 4.
Oof.
All right.
Just a little bit of flavor text as the Lucian. Where did that arrow hit him?
Right in the nads.
Oh.
Ooh, family
No.
jewels.
That's totally fine. He will, as it hits there, he will just give like the biggest sneer, and he will grab it and he will pull it out full stop and throw it on the ground.
Oh, gross! Oh, gross! All right, Lucian, what's Grizz doing?
All right, Grizz will go up. I know he's probably gonna. That means he's gonna attack our other friend here, but at least then Crank.
Animal companion fight.
But he won't be able to disengages first, or at least he'll take an attack opportunity. So that's what we'll go with here. And never mind.
I have to go move my fucking cart.
Okay. Krasnov Bear Honey actually gets in the way of Grizz and keeps Grizz away from biting his master.
Oh, so he's not engaged?
I mean, he is. I'm just flavoring the block.
Yeah, she just growls at Grizz.
And Birdie just left to move their car.
Do you think Birdie drives a hybrid?
I think Birdie's probably, I think the concept of oil turning dead things into fuel probably fits a necromancer lifestyle.
Yeah,
I was
pump
just
up that
gonna say,
CO2 emission.
Do you think
Birdie
Count Lefty
probably has
their
like a
own car?
massive Hummer.
Just a big old diesel truck as well.
Dude,
There we
a
go.
gallon a mile.
Birdie just drives a boat.
A land boat.
Actually, yeah, I see that. Like, you guys know what a litter is, right? Like the thing that the Pharisees were carried on.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Birdie gets carried on one of those with the undead doing the hauling.
How many undead per mile does a literacy get?
Oh, all of 2. It's very slow, but I mean, Birdie would want to show off, right?
It's all about that status.
So does like Birdie when they're on there, do they do they sit like very like extra and like pose dramatically?
I've known Birdie's player for a few years, and I can almost guarantee you that Birdie does like things that shouldn't be done in public while they're being carried. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Probably like sorts eyeballs like a kid sorts marbles.
Now,
I'm freaking back.
welcome back. Is your turn.
Okay, I'm moving over here.
Does Birdie drive a Hummer? Yes or no?
Does Birdie drive a Hummer? No,
Yeah.
Birdie drives a 2008 Prius.
God.
Or a 2010 Prius.
All of our theories were wrong.
Birdie drives a 2010 Prius covered in stickers.
But does Count Lefty have their own car?
Yes, it's a little sidecar like on motorcycles, and it has a little like horn that goes do 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 every time they press on it.
Which they do all the
Is this
time.
wacky races?
Yeah.
All right, Birdie, what are you doing? In your stinky zombie form.
Birdie is going to cast on the dwarf from the bones beneath.
Okay. Krasnov deep guts. The bone.
Deep guts, more like deep nuts.
You,
Ha!
you feel your own bones crack under an alien power, as you take 16 damage from inside of you.
As that happens, Transov will look to the necromancer, and he will give just like the biggest.
Oh, that was an accident.
He'll give like the biggest when I get over their face.
Uh huh.
Is that your turn,
Sure.
then, Birdie?
Yeah, that's all I can do for now.
All right.
Oh wait, no, Poe!
Oh, yep.
Go get him!
Poe! Jab him!
Come on, bird.
That hits. That has to hit.
That is a hit.
Wow, it's like all the woodland creatures keep.
Get a look at the menagerie here.
Is this just Snow White bloodbath?
Krasnov is not looking good. He's being teamed up by animals and other things. Darkgear, you see your ally in this fight just on the verge of unconsciousness. What do you do?
Yeah, geez. I think this time I will use my power of mighty healing to allow him to take a double, one recovery to count as 2.
All right.
And then that will leave me with just a move action, so I will move up. Actually, no, that will leave me with a move and a standard, because that was a quick act. No, that was a standard action, so I will move up with the, into the center of the, well, actually, next escalation turn is odd, right? I will move out of the fire over to maybe, like, here.
So when that happens, do I just roll it automatically, or do I do it on my turn?
Roll what?
You roll your.
Right. Okay.
Oh, maybe you accidentally applied the damage to your dwarf, because I don't think you should be at -36.
Oh no, that is very weird. Yeah, that's not correct.
All right, we are
Something-
back and streaming again. I apologize for that, as much as it was my fault, which it was not.
Your mic is being weird.
Yeah. Sounds like you're talking for.
How about now?
There you go.
Yeah, you're
All
good
right.
now.
Thank you, Windows. All right. Looks like fight's going along well otherwise.
Yes, it's my turn now. Birdie's gonna move over here.
Okay.
Firstly, Poe is going to attack the bear. Oh!
Oh shit.
That definitely hits. For 7 damage, and then Birdie is going to summon 2 crumbling mook.
Okay, where are you summoning them?
I'm gonna summon them over yonder.
All right. They rise up out of the ground with the old remains of bones from previous fights around Darkgear.
I bet the crowd doesn't like that.
The crowd, boo, necromancers!
They're gonna both make attacks on him. And
You
miss.
can summon and attack at this.
They attack.
They attack on my turn, so.
They have haste.
It should be Birdie's turn right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Luckily, Darkgear's experience with fighting unholy abominations such as demons and undead, and parries most of their blows. Is that your turn, Birdie? Darkgear, your ally is down. Your skeletons and zombies around you. What do you do?
All right. Can
One of them's
I?
Premium.
I can heal the bear, right?
You can heal the bear.
All right. So first thing I'll do is try to keep the bear on his feet, so the bear can roll the recovery.
Okay, the bear gets to roll a recovery off of Krasnov's sheet. So Krasnov roll a recovery and then apply it to the bear.
Oh wow, we're live?
We're live again. Oh, apologies. That's a close quarter spell.
Yeah,
you can't cast that far.
Oh,
He has the feet.
Oh, never mind. We're good. Keep going.
there we go. All right. So he's going to heal. Then I am going to see my ally go down. I know I got to pull out all the stops, so I don't sweat these rotten skeletons around me. But I but that necromancer's gonna pay for summoning these abominations.
There is
and I will
fire
cast
between you and them.
Spirit of righteousness
All
on
right.
Birdie.
Holy.
Haha, I got
That's
temporary help. Stinky poo poo. Haha.
A lot of your zombie flesh you've wrapped around yourself burns off, though, from his dark holy energy.
Haha.
That's a huge hit.
That is a huge hit, and as a note, well, I don't think you're vulnerable against holy as a necromancer, are you?
No,
All right,
it's
never mind.
not in their kit.
And I think they get attacks of opportunity on me though for that. So
They do. So Birdie, your two mooks next to Dark Gear get to attack him twice.
Yeah, but the bear gets +4 AC.
The bear gets +4 AC, baby.
Nice. All right. Oh, son of a bitch.
So this one takes 2 damage, but the target also takes an additional 2 damage, so you take 7 altogether.
All right.
Wait, both soul? Oh, it's a lost soul. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's premium.
Krasnov, welcome back. It is Honey's turn. And the battle of animals. People at this point have like started making crude signs rooting on which of the animals is gonna win.
Oh wait, Poe didn't make an attack.
Well,
Yeah, you
hopefully-
did.
Oh wait, yes I did. I did that
Yeah,
first.
you
I
did.
forgot.
Alright, I'll roll it for him.
Ooh.
Caribou.
Nom nom nom. Alright, and then it's Lucian's turn.
Okay, just had to apply grace damage. So is the flame up now?
The flame is back down.
So I
Oh,
can't
Johnny,
cross.
fight me like a man, face to face.
You can
You
cross.
can, yeah.
There is
Okay.
no flame.
I don't think I can run that far.
No, you could run to the middle though.
If I turned, could I run that
No.
far in melee?
You can run to the middle and fire your arrows.
Yeah, just do that.
Just shoot.
You could also run and hit the Honey the bear with your sword.
All right, I'll run here, and I will. Sorry.
That's okay. Oh, that's an even.
It's actually even.
Oh,
Didn't matter. 4 miss damage.
You fired at the bear?
What? No.
Wow.
Oh, I have both of them targeted.
That's why. Alright, so that was 26. The first one is a hit, and the second one is still a miss. So Dark Gear catches one of them on his shield, and the other pierces him for 18 damage.
But isn't there the 4 miss damage?
Yes. So you take a total of 22 damage, Dark Gear. And then the bear takes 17 damage.
I got it.
Thank you. And then that's your turn, Lucian?
Yep.
Alright, Birdie.
Grrr!
Birdie, you're doing a lot better now that you're not dead in one round.
Yep. 2 more lost soul attacks.
Both are misses.
That's perfectly fine with me. Then Poe is gonna make another attack on Honey.
That's a miss.
That's perfectly fine with me.
A couple Poe signs go down in the crowd and go up a bear sign instead.
No!
Actually, wait, no. Honey does not take the damage.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I said it was a miss.
I missed.
No, from Grizz.
Oh, it was a miss?
Yeah, remember the +4 AC.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry, I was still catching up. Honey, reapply 17 health.
There we go. I thought something was off.
Alright, Birdie, what are you doing with your standard action?
Am I close enough to use a nearby spell?
You are.
On who? Both of them or
both
just
of
one?
them.
Oh,
Definitely.
you don't say.
Don't target the bear. Honey, let the animals fight.
I want to cast an Unholy Blast at the Paladin.
I think he's used Unholy Blast.
Oh, shit.
Birdie is the true threat all along.
That is a daily, right?
Yes, it is.
Dark Gear, you feel a different kind of unholy energy blast at you, and you take 25 damage. Who did you target?
Oh, sorry, I hit the wrong button.
That's okay.
I apologize.
Birdie, is that
I
your
was,
turn then?
I don't think Birdie has anything else.
All right, Dark Gear, you are the last one up left of your team outside of Honey. What do you do?
All right, so, geez, I probably should heal Honey, but he's a selfish robot, so I'm gonna take my last heal on myself. And all right, and then he will.
Your bones set themselves back into place as your well, you don't have bones, you have
Right.
metal. Your metal repairs itself, but it's not a pleasant experience.
No, but he's going to. Oh, jeez. He will take the attacks of opportunity again, and while the flame wall is down, charge into engagement with Birdie,
Okay.
and then make a melee attack against her.
All right, Birdie, go ahead and roll your 2 attacks of opportunity.
Is that hit?
That is
Does that hit?
a hit.
That is an exact. But you get 2 stinky attack of opportunities. Stinky.
Uh-oh, Stinky.
Uh-oh.
They don't. They just glance off the metal. All right.
And I still have my temp health. Ha 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 ha.
All right.
All right, Honey, what are you doing?
Honey, I think
I would like to remind you, by the way, you have a quick action where you can use a recovery to heal Honey.
Does that work when the
No.
actual ranger is down?
That shouldn't work if the ranger is down.
Are
no.
you sure?
That makes no sense. Why would it work if he's down?
Mine was a
Would
spell.
not be able to
So
reroll their attack if Lucian was down?
Yeah, no. The bear's vitality is phrased as the bear itself has that trait, so the bear can, as a quick action, use another recovery.
Yeah, Honey will use a recovery.
Roll your recovery and apply it to Honey.
Okie dokie.
this bear is getting tanky.
This bear's been tanky.
But the
Bear's got a
AC
bang.
now, I don't know if Grizz can even hurt him.
With that, she is going to again attempt to bite Grizz because she wants to protect Franzov. He is her pop. So that's what she's going to do.
Now, as a reminder, this is escalation die 3, so it's the last round that will end us pretty neatly at 9 too. Flames are up again, by the way.
Alright, I'll roll the bite for you, by the way. There you
Oh,
go.
sorry, I forgot.
Miss.
Wow, why do these animals have such high AC? All right,
true
Lucian.
Like, you will look at my, like, player card and all actual stats go towards Grizz. Alright, so the flames are...
The flames are up. You could fire through the flames at Dark Gear, or you could fire at Honey. In either case, they're engaged with allies, so on a 1, you'll hit your ally.
Alright. I can't bear to see Grizz fight this alone. What?
Yeah, I was chanting for the 1.
Instead, I will transform.
The crowd goes
And
wild again.
I will add one more animal.
I see. You're playing the baby bitch strat of bolstering your HP.
The
For
ring
time.
just got a lot stinkier.
Yeah. So I'll roll over.
People are
Right.
quickly scribbling up new werewolf animal signs and putting them up.
So I get 25
That's
temporary health.
All right.
And then.
Nice one.
I know. Oh, it still hits?
Yeah, because you.
Well, actually, no, with the AC.
Does he
AC
still have
bonus
the?
is gone.
Yep.
Honey is.
Honey,
Blubber.
no.
Alright, and
You
then.
tear into
Grill.
honey with your werewolf claws.
No.
Come on.
And
Gets an extra +1 for.
yeah, Grizz
the
hits
engagement.
and bites into honey as well. All right, is that your turn, Lucian?
Yeah.
All right, Birdie.
Poe's got this. He's just gonna finish it off. Oh, let me just.
Poe theoretically could.
Poe does finish off
bird.
Oh my
Honey
God.
with a
True
well-placed
MVP.
peck onto the top of Honey's head. Honey collapses unconscious.
I told y'all were sleeping on Birdie. Y'all
What was
didn't
the
even
crowd
know.
think? The
The
crowd did not
underdog
The
bird.
even
there was a
know.
lot of bear signs. A lot of people were rooting for Honey. Some people even drew little honey signs, and you hear a pretty audible "aww," and then up go a couple bird signs instead.
And then after that,
So you're
I
engaged currently. You could try
Yes.
to disengage. You could take the attack of
No.
opportunity.
not gonna do
If
that.
you fire anything but a close quarter spell at him, it will take an attack. You'll take an attack of opportunity as well.
I guess nearby. I could. I mean, well, no, I can't move because I'm engaged.
You could try and disengage.
Yeah, you
I
can
bet
try and
you're-
disengage.
Oh, sure.
You fail.
That's 0.
You have a 0. You don't even move your foot. You just never mind. I won't.
Yeah. But if I target, I mean, I don't care. This
You
is
have
the
a
last
melee
round.
attack, right?
You can whack him with your stick.
Yeah, whack 'em.
My strength is a +0.
Yeah, and whack
At
him.
least you won't
Whack
take
'em.
an opportunity attack.
That's
That's why you got one shot before.
I'm perfectly fine. This is the last thing of combat.
Okay.
I will Death's Gauntlet.
I hope that his attack of opportunity is a crit. All right.
I hope so too.
Garfier, you get an attack of opportunity against her. Go ahead and roll it.
Roll that
Alright.
one.
Oh, one off.
That does hit, and it only does. Let's see, 22 minus 1. That's 21. So I have 9 health still.
Hey, guess whose turn it is?
He's
next?
gonna go next. You're still gonna die.
Darkgear, you take 16.
Oh wait.
ongoing
Is the fire up still?
The fire's up.
It's going. So.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
No, have a run through. It's the last session.
I mean, I might as well use my whole turn.
Look, all I'm saying is, Birdie still has the command melee attack where you gain command points.
Shh, don't worry about it.
All right.
Darkgear, you are currently taking ongoing negative damage. That happens at the end of your turn. But you just crushed Birdie with one attack. Are you going to finish the job?
I am going to.
Oh, goodbye.
That's A-okay with me.
Birdie once again crumples to the ground.
I mean, that's just kind of what Birdie does.
Yep. Oh, what a world!
No longer
the
bound
damage
to
is
their
done.
master, her
Damn.
summons fall back to the ground as well.
But you do take 16 ongoing damage.
Yep, you
I
take
do.
16 damage from Death Gauntlet. You can roll a flat d20 to get rid of it. Not that it really matters.
Yeah, I could heal myself too with a quick action, but I think that's the last turn, right? The end of the round.
End of the round.
So and I think Lucian clearly has the most health, and Grizz is still standing. So
This fight will get called for Lucian and Grizz, and Birdie as well. It was an excellent fight. Good job, everyone.
Y'all sleeping on Birdie. Y'all sleeping on Birdie.
You know, I gotta
that was a
say,
lot
the
of fun.
ability to
Thanks, guys.
enter a final fight with 50 extra health is strong.
Yeah, remember that time Birdie jumped off a cliff and was totally fine? Yeah,
I do remember
that?
that time.
Remember that?
All right. That concludes the 33rd or whatever I said originally. Grand Elemental Tournament of Feat, Bravery, Wit, Love, and Deception. Lucian and Birdie and Grizz are all presented with a wonderful prize. And that's it. That's the end of the session. Good job, everyone.
Tune in next year for the 34th and what have you.
And then, as the metal touches Birdie. Never mind, I rolled a 1. My joke is
Wow.
Critical fumble on the joke.
Birdie just somewhere duck scratch trying to pull
All
a
right.
bad prank, gets zapped.
I mean, Birdie has 5 death saves or 7 death saves or something like that, so they're fine.
Well, thank you so much, everyone, for joining. We'll start with those who are new. I know this was not a traditional session. 13th Age is not well suited for PvP, but at least it's better than some other systems. And it doesn't, for time's sakes, we had to impose some sudden rules such as, not being able to pull back up your allies or not being able to, ending at round 4. But outside of that, Norse, what do you like? What would you want to see again next tournament? How do you like 13th Age and Foundry?
Well, I gotta say, I'll start with what I want to see next tournament. And I want to see the returning champions go up against another pair of... What's Lucian again? Lucian's a werewolf. I want to see a werewolf versus werewolf smackdown.
I did like the animal fight in the center of the fire pit.
All right.
Yeah, imagine that, but with werewolves.
Yes.
Right, you guys know WWE?
Yeah.
I want to sell, but just 2 werewolves.
All right.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm in.
But I really did enjoy this. They're a little bit in the beginning. Foundry was a bit difficult, but then I somehow managed to go under 2000 MS, and it's like butter.
You know what?
And
I really
it's
think
really
at
good.
the end of the day, animated undead tokens look cool and work terribly.
But also,
yeah.
just welcome to Foundry, because this happens every week. Even when we weren't streaming, we had technical difficulties all the time. So
fun.
It's a work in progress. Foundry is still a baby.
Yeah, Foundry's a baby. It's got good potential. I really, really enjoy my time here. And spells in 13th Age, I still don't particularly understand them, but they seem cool as all heck. And I would be down to
some
see
of
more.
the otter classes from the expansion book, like Necromancer and Occultist. They are odd spells.
Yeah, that's the scary 16 dot damage.
And Chaos Mage. Chaos Mage is technically
Chaos Mage is also an expansion class. You're right.
Snap.
And yeah, we just upgraded from a $5 to $10 server because we were overloading our poor $5 server.
Nice.
Krasnov, how about
money
you?
well worth.
I liked the different arenas. I thought that was an interesting bit of kind of complication to really ramp up that excitement. What I would like to see is some more of that, more different kind of arenas, and hopefully Krasnov gets a deal somewhere.
We didn't even get to the Kraken arena, guys.
Exactly.
Excuse you?
Oh, don't worry about it. Dark Gear?
Yeah, I like the arenas too. Like I thought the wind arena was pretty cool with that movement penalty or bonus. So I thought that was pretty neat. Or having to think about the fire arena on the even and odd escalation turns. So I thought that was pretty cool. And I actually thought PvP went a little better than I thought it might with 13th Age. And it was kind of cool even the occultist. I had one in our campaign before, but I thought it was pretty. He kind of tended to do that too, pile on the damage, and I thought Doc Scratch actually played pretty well in that. It was cool
Yeah,
to kind of see the action.
I do think I played kind of poopy, but that's just because I've never played with a ranger before. So
That's okay. I think you did fine. You landed a ton of double attacks in your first round. And
It
then the
also
second round
sucked
you
that
got.
you had to go first, so when you ran up.
Yeah, that is true. But again, he was in his mind. He was, I should take out the guy who turns into a werewolf because that's not good. That's not good. He thought that he thought that Birdie wasn't going to be a problem, but that was his hubris.
All right, and then back to our regular players. Rumham.
I would like to see more of Birdie's MVP-ness. And Poe, just pecking it up out there. No,
Poe did a surprising amount of damage for something with 11 health.
Yeah. I thought this was a really cool way to incorporate some community engagement, which was fun. So I would definitely like to see more of that. That's always fun. Something I didn't like was getting put up against fucking Raza. I was A-okay. I was like, this is gonna be super easy. But then we got randomly put up against Raza. So it literally was just like a completely random thing that I couldn't help. Which sucked. But Birdie, Lucian did all the hard work so Birdie could get their participation trophy. So that's all that matters.
I mean, outside of, Birdie just drops so fast.
Yeah, that's their thing.
Faster than Grizz, and Grizz has higher AC.
Birdie has 30 health and 15 AC. They are quite possibly more susceptible to taking damage than a piece of paper. So I wasn't surprised that I went down so fast in the first round. But I had fun in the second round because I was actually able to do stuff. So.
Yeah, in the future, I'd like to do maybe bigger teams, things like Capture the Flag or stuff, or King of the Hill. It's just stuff.
Basketball.
Yeah, basketball. Just things to get more, more people playing at a given time. But at the same time, I was hoping that 2v2 was going to keep the turns shorter. But it was still a lot of fun. Ellen, how do you like it?
Yeah, I think it was a lot of fun. Yeah, I feel like there were, I don't know, the animal companions felt a little bit OP. Like you're essentially getting, some of them you're essentially getting another PC.
Yeah.
In a 2v2. Mm-hmm. So I'm not 100% sold on that, but otherwise I thought it was really cool. I liked the arenas. I liked getting to play with the new people. That was fun. Yeah.
I want to see a campaign where people roll all rangers with animal companions and just have 5 rangers riding 5 bears.
Oh, that
battle.
sounds.
Tune, listen. I will only do that if you allow me to be Ivern.
All right, deal. Now, how do you like it, Pow? I know RNG never favors you.
Yeah, well, we literally got the worst arena in the fucking lot. That was just a bad arena.
You didn't like that one?
Lucian, let me tell you something. For someone who doesn't have 88 health, when someone has a ranged attack, and the whole gimmick is, if you go the opposite direction, your movement is halved and your range is halved. I can move, and they will still be able to move up and hit me.
Yeah,
and if I game was rigged from the start,
they can
kid.
go the opposite way and then still aim and hit me.
Ultimately, no matter what you did, it really didn't actually matter. Like, it felt
There's
like a
no-
gimmick, but it was just standard movement.
There is no way for me to actually mitigate being focused in that, which really fucked us. And also, the ranger rolled and got a fucking double attack like every time. Overall, it was okay though. I mean, I still was able to perform my nuking capabilities. Just
That was terrifying. Just, oh, here's a miss, but also you're dead.
Omewamo Shinderu. The sudden rule introductions would have been good to know beforehand.
Well, they weren't rules beforehand. How could I tell you?
Yeah, it still made it feel very unfair.
That
Surprise features.
surprise. Um, if I had like we did 2 trial matches ahead of this, and I should have known, but even building in a little bit of extra time, just playing with more and newer people took longer than allocated. So I had to put in those limits, and we ended pretty much almost exactly at 9. And I do feel bad because it feels bad to end a battle, just kind of arbitrarily like that. But we would have been here another hour or 2 otherwise.
Yeah, other than that, it was fine, I suppose.
Max, one of the winners.
Yeah, Lucian just seemed like perfectly built. Like this is the best.
Lucian
Just
doesn't
those-
really have a weak point, right?
Well, he's got no utilities, got no crowd control. I know that Raza and like patches have stuff with like, oh, the nearest enemy. But when it's a 2v2, it really doesn't affect that much. You can heal as many allies as you really want. There's only 2. It's
Yeah, high
And then,
health, high
yeah.
range attack damage, high melee damage,
Yeah.
high AC.
I mean, I can be lethal at range, just wounding people until they come up to me. Be able to turn, be so tanky, and I mean, with the werewolf raid like health as well as Grizz's health, like that's more than most of the teams had, just with us too. So it seems a little bit like have Grizz the next one, if it's still a 2v2, and also maybe it's because I only have a character and people at least from the campaign have played multiple. Maybe I'm a bit stronger level wise, but
I do think that you teamed up with someone who actually would have had a pretty good chance against you. I know Birdie doesn't have a ton of health, but if she walked in with her temp health and applied a straight, here's 12 damage a turn no matter what, and then hid behind summons, that might have actually been a fairly tough fight.
yeah, there just weren't enough turns. But yeah.
Yeah,
And
Birdie
just
is
generally,
surprisingly lethal when they hit and when they don't get.
Birdie is quite
crit.
literally the definition of glass cannon.
No,
but
Birdie at least has temp HP to work
That's true.
with.
like the way that Raza is mooks or multiple enemies, like he can clear a lot. Where unless I get a full shot or something, Lucian isn't really like clearing waves.
That's
like,
true.
Like other people would be.
You're strong in one-on-ones.
Yeah.
All right, and Seb.
I really like the arenas. As for the tournament setup, I thought it was pretty okay. I think if we had a rematch between Patches and Raza against Birdie and Lucian, we could win.
Yeah, but Birdie would actually have zombie form up.
Still think we could do it.
Yeah, my only problem was that I absolutely misused Unbreakable, but that's it. That's my only regret. I don't regret the matchups. I don't regret the turnout. I thought it was fun. I would do this again. All things considered, I would play Raza again. I wouldn't change anything.
All right. We will be back to our regularly scheduled me trying to kill all of your characters in the gauntlet next Monday, 7 to 9 p.m. CST. We hope to see you guys there and chat. We hope to do more community events like this in the future. Hope to see you at those as well. Have a great night, everyone, and thanks so much for coming.
All right, we upstream now.
Yay.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.